She drinks from a bottle she got behind the wrist, 'cause she can't get the sight of him leaving out of her head. And we all act like we don't know. She comes into Sunday school with a smiling baby boy in her arms, and we all turn the other way, say bless their hearts, and we just pray it's a small town, and we know how it goes. It's just another secret that everybody knows. It's just another secret that everybody knows.
Newport High School's 91.5 Cubs FM.
Got a call from a friend about a friend. It's some news no one ever wants to hear. It hit me like a punch, it took my breath. He was just getting into his best years. Yes, something like that'll shake you up, wake you up. So I stopped off at a Texaco, bought a Slim Jim and a Coke, parked out by the water just to watch that river flow. Grabbed my guitar from the backseat, wrote a song just for me, and I sung it for the blue sky and a couple live oak trees. I thought of home, grabbed my phone from my pocket, and I called Mama. It rang a couple times and she picked up. I can always hear her smile when I call. I just called to tell you that I loved you. I was missing you and Dad and home, that's all. I got to really thinking this morning about what's important. So I stopped off at a Texaco, bought a Slim Jim and a Coke, parked out by the water just to watch that river flow. Grabbed my guitar from the backseat, wrote a song just for me, and I sung it for the blue sky and a couple live oak trees. I thought of home, grabbed my phone from my pocket, and I called Mama. Now on, I ain't gonna wait so long to stop off at a Texaco, buy a Slim Jim and a Coke, park out by the water just to watch that river flow. Grab my guitar from the backseat, write a song just for me, sing it for the blue sky and a couple live oak trees, and think of home. Grab my phone from my pocket, instead of saying tomorrow I'm gonna, and I call Mama, and I call Mama.
Was there one game every year where I drank a little more beer
It's over for it's over. We go there or they come here. Ever since '06, they get us every season. I wish I could say that's the only reason. I hate Alabama, I hate Crimson Red, and I hate how the year roll tide when I got a Braves hat on my head. And I love Leonard Skinner, but Lord, I hate Sweet Home. Cause when I hear it, all I see is a girl with house tooth thrown in the stands of Tuscaloosa. Might have lost by 22, but I hate Alabama, cause that's where I lost you. I drove there every weekend. The Vols weren't home and kneeling. Girl, you had this Tennessee and seeing 10 years down the road. Then you had to go and break my heart in a big can-covered frat house yard. I guess some things work and some things don't. And I guess some things change, but one thing won't. I hate Alabama, I hate Crimson Red, and I hate how the year roll tide when I got a Braves hat on my head. And I love Leonard Skinner, but Lord, I hate Sweet Home. Cause when I hear it, all I see is a girl with house tooth thrown in the stands of Tuscaloosa. Might have lost by 22, but I hate Alabama, cause that's where I lost you. That's where I lost you. And I wish I could undrive those miles, unbuy that drink, unget your name and just be mad about the game when I say I hate Alabama. I hate Alabama. I hate Alabama, I hate Crimson Red, and I hate how the year roll tide when I got a Braves hat on my head. And I love Leonard Skinner, but Lord, I hate Sweet Home. Cause when I hear it, all I see is a girl with house tooth thrown in the stands of Tuscaloosa. Might have lost by 22, but I hate Alabama, cause that's where I lost you.
We are the Grizz. 91.5 Cubs FM. Go Grizz!
I remember it like it was yesterday, cause it was. And I was letting the sun and the rum just do what it does. I threw my phone in the water, little push off the dock. She was packing her bags, I was popping a top. Is she gone for the summer, gone for the night, gone for the weekend or the rest of my life? Was she laughing, was she crying as she walked away? I can't say. I was on a boat that day, the river was rolling, I was getting my float on. She was telling me so long, I was already so long gone. She could have been halfway to Houston, but I didn't care. I was drunk as a skunk eating lunch with a cross-eyed bear. You've been there. She was looking for something better than me. I was looking for nothing, just riding the breeze. Is she gone for the summer, gone for the night, gone for the weekend or the rest of my life? Was she laughing, was she crying as she walked away? I can't say. I was on a boat that day, the river was rolling, I was getting my float on. She was telling me so long, I was already so long gone. yesterday, 'cause it was. And I still got a buzz, and she gone for the summer, gone for the night, gone for the weekend, or the rest of my life. Was she laughing, was she crying as she walked away? I can't say. I was on a boat that day, the river was rolling, I was getting my float on, she was telling me so long. I was on a boat that day, the river was rolling, I was getting my float on, she was telling me so long. I was on a boat that day. Hey, hey, hey. I was on a boat that day. Hey.
Well, I prayed for peaceful waters, but the storms already came. So let it rain, let it rain. When the going gets a little harder, don't throw it all away. Even though they're moving slow, the winds of change, you're gonna blow like a hurricane. When you're coming from the bottom, you don't feel like number one. There'll be days that seem impossible until you get them done. I've been running to the things I thought I was running from, but I'll run until the day my breath is taken from my lungs. Well, I prayed for peaceful waters, but the storms already came. So let it rain, let it rain. When the going gets a little harder, don't throw it all away. Even though they're moving slow, the winds of change, you're gonna blow like a hurricane. When you've made it to the top, you don't feel like number one. You can't stop because they count on you to be what you become. It's not an option but to run it, things you should be running from. Because you've gotten what you wanted, now you've got to get it done. Well, I prayed for peaceful waters, but the storms already came. So let it rain, let it rain. When the going gets a little harder, don't throw it all away. Even though they're moving slow, the winds of change, you're gonna blow like a hurricane. Well, I prayed for peaceful waters, but the storms already came. So let it rain, let it rain. When the going gets a little harder, don't throw it all away. Even though they're moving slow, the winds of change, you're gonna blow like a hurricane. Blow like a hurricane.
I'm Jenica Kreider. Welcome to this Grizzly basketball broadcast. I'm here in the home of the St. George's Dragons, where it will be joining me tonight, Lily Jenkins, as the Dragons will be hosting the Newport Grizzlies for another basketball game here tonight. Now, this is a league game for both teams. And starting off in our pregame show, we're going to be looking over the St. George's Dragons, the Newport Grizzlies. So, Jay, take us away.
Well, the Newport Grizzlies right now are 2-16 overall and 2-8 in districts. Recently, last week, they had a win against Kettle Falls from 41-36.
So they got one win under their belt, and actually they had another win against Chewelah too, 2 games prior. So got a couple more wins now as we're starting to go deeper into the season, which is looking good for the Grizzlies. Now, again, we know the Grizzlies very defensive team, but Jay, we've seen them pick it up in the last games, really making those plays connect, finding what works for them, and then finding what doesn't.
We have seen in the last couple games that they've had, everything has really clicked. even playing Priest River, I mean, the scores were way closer than they were 2 months ago. And their head coach, Brett Mackey, did call that. Eventually we were going to see in one of their games that they were just going to get it. The chemistry was going to build off of that.
You know what? And I think you're exactly right for that. It is chemistry. It's finding that bond, knowing who you can trust to do what job. Honestly, every player has their different set of skills, but it ultimately comes down to who can run this play, who can run this play, where's our defense, where's our offense, and where do we find that best fit. So I 100% agree with that. We're hoping to see a little more offense taken off from them. Seeing Hank Kirkwood kind of step up in the paint there, driving more paints. He was the top scorer for Priest River, which was their most recent game. Kettle Falls was their most recent. And that, for their top scorer, was Austin Owen, who had roughly 30 points on the night.
That's impressive.
That is very impressive.
Yeah.
We've known him to shoot beyond the arc, so...
Their team has also gotten a lot comfortable drawing fouls, really seeing what players are aggressive and using that to their advantage.
Oh, 100%. So definitely looking to that. Hoping to see him still keep it up on defense. They've been a defensive team, so ultimately looking forward to it. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back to look at the St. George's Dragons right after this.
Newport High School's 91.5 Cubs FM.
Cubs FM would like to thank Albany Falls Building Supply for their valued support. Located at 41 Old Diamond Mill Road at the east end of the Old Town Bridge. Open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday 7 to 6, Saturday 8 to 5, and Sunday 9 to 4. Albany Falls Building Supply offers building supplies and lumber, plus tool repair, plumbing, electrical, paint, and lawn care supplies. You may contact them at 208-437-3153. Albany Falls Building Supply. Large enough to serve you, small enough to know you.
Welcome back to this Grizzly basketball broadcast. I'm Jenica Kreider. Joining me tonight, Lily Jenkins. We're just about ready to go off into pregame. And ultimately, we looked over the Grizzlies. We're going to be taking a quick look over at the St. George's Dragons. Jay, take us away.
Well, right now the Dragons overall are 9-9, and in districts they're 6-6, which will put them 5th in their league. And last week they came off of a recent loss to Reardon, 50-92. So that's a hard loss to come off of.
And we know Reardon to be a pretty tough team. They're number 1 right now in the district. So ultimately, yes, these teams are going to lose to them. But how bad do you lose? So that kind of can dictate what we see from them. And that ultimately means their defense is a little patchy. We can tell from that these guys are going to be able to find some holes in their defense. But ultimately what keeps St. George's up there in the ranks is their offense. They have a 6'7" Eldon Pierce wing.
That's impressive. I mean, it's kind of a shocker that he's not playing that post position.
And when that's just it. When you see someone on that roster that's 6'7", it's like, wow, why are they not a post? So that makes you wonder, what skills does he have that they don't know about? Now, when we played these guys prior, they didn't play Eldon Pierce against us. So now that's like, okay, are we finally up to the ranks where we're going to see a good matchup tonight, or what's it going to look like? It's ultimately, I'm feeling it can go both ways. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back to the head-to-head matchup on this pregame show right after this.
Cubs FM gives a big thanks to Big Moose Rental Center and Trading Post. Located at 500 Highway 57 just before the high school in Priest River, Big Moose Rental Center provides a variety of amenities, rentals, second-hand consignments, eBay sales, antiques, and more. Big Moose Rental Center is open from 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, 9 to 2 on Saturday, and by appointment on Sunday. You may contact Big Moose Rental Center at 208-448-2736. Again, that number is 208-448-2736. The right tool for the right job. That's Big Moose Rental Center and Trading Post.
Welcome back to this Grizzly basketball broadcast. I'm Jenica Kreider. Alongside me, Lily Jenkins, here in the home of the St. George's Dragons, where they will be hosting the Newport Grizzlies. Now for the St. George's Dragons tonight, it is their senior night, so that already automatically means a lot of emotions on the court, high at stake, especially for those seniors playing. So jumping into the matchup here, Jay, go ahead.
Always start off with height, and looking at both teams, we do have 2 6'7" players and a 6'5". They have a 6'7", and then a lot of 5'10", 6 foot. So I feel like we definitely do have a height advantage a little bit. But, I mean, we have learned with small and short, that means they're just really fast. So
that's true, and height can only go so far if you know how to use it. I feel like we say this almost every game, but it's always true, dude.
Also free throws. That's another
free
thing
throws. I can't preach on this enough. Make your free throws.
Now, Coquille last week had a very good game when he went to the line, and he made all of his free throws but one. That's impressive, and that's what Newport needs.
Yeah, absolutely, and take advantage of those fouls. ultimately, we're looking at a pretty good game here tonight. We know that St. George's has an offensive team, but we've known Newport with the defense has been picking up their offense, whereas the Dragons have been known, or we've seen throughout their playing, for a little bit of a patchy defense. So maybe some gaps tonight. I'm very curious to see how they're going to play. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back for the starters of the game right after this.
My name is Faith Highland. I'm part of the media broadcasting crew at Newport High School, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
Excess Disposal Service is a proud sponsor of Cubs FM. Excess Disposal Service provides weekly commercial and residential roadside garbage can disposal, as well as commercial container services both in town and in rural locations. Excess Disposal may be contacted Monday through Friday from 8 to 3 at 208-437-4502. Serving southern Pend Oreille County since 1972, Cubs FM says thank you to Excess Disposal Service.
Newport Health Center's Walk-In Express Care is a proud and valued sponsor of KUBS FM. Express Care walk-in visits are for urgent but non-emergent medical concerns. Express Care is open to anyone, regardless of insurance or primary care location. Express Care walk-in hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. You may find out more about Newport Health Center's Walk-In Express Care at www.newporthospitalandhealth.org. or call them at 509-447-3139.
Surfing Newport from Newport High School, 91.5 Cubs FM.
Cubs FM thanks Honest Ed's Tires. Honest Ed's Tires provides comprehensive tire service, new and used tires and wheels, mounting, electronic balancing, rotation, and tire sensor service and replacement. Honest Ed's Tires is located at 9972 Deer Valley Road in Newport. You may contact Honest Ed's Tires at 509-991-3820. Open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday and 8 to 5 Saturdays. Cubs FM says thank you to Honest Ed's Tires. Tires you can trust.
James A. Sewell and Associates is a proud and valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Located at 604th Street, Newport, Washington, James A. Sewell and Associates provides consulting, engineering, and local surveying for the greater Newport area. Open Monday through Thursday from 7 to 5 and Friday from 7 to 4. You can contact James A. Sewell and Associates at 509-447-3626. That's 509-447-3626. Cubs FM thanks James A. Sewell and Associates.
Hi, I'm Jeffrey Newman. I'm the treasurer for the Newport High School Adventure Club, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
Cubs FM thanks Kalispell Auto Sales for their sponsorship. Kalispell Auto Sales is located on Highway 20, Cusick, Washington, open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Kalispell Auto Sales offers a selection of trucks, sedans, and SUVs. To contact Kalispell Auto Sales, go to kalispellautoSales.com or call 509-309-5727. That's Kalispell Auto Sales, quality cars at realistic prices.
Hi, I'm Gracie May. I'm a part of the Newport High School Choir, and this is 91.5 Cubs FM.
Welcome back to this Grizzly basketball broadcast, and here we are seconds away from tip-off. Again, I'm Jenica Kreider. Joining me tonight, Lily Jenkins, here in the home of the St. George's Dragons, where they will be hosting the Newport Grizzlies. So starting off with the St. George's Dragons, we have the 6'7" wing. He's a senior, Eldon Pierce. Next, another senior standing at 5'10". He's a guard. It's Mason Zarlingo. I need a light. They turned the light off on me.
I got you. Don't worry about it.
So, moving on is going to be Liam Darcy, a sophomore at 6'5". He's a forward. Then Zach Yu, 5'10". He's a junior, playing the guard position. And last but certainly not least, another senior at 6'1", playing the guard. It's Sean Jones. And next, moving on, is going to be the Newport Grizzlies. For the Grizzlies, we do have a senior at 6'5", playing the guard. It's Austin Owen. Next, Zach Pion, a junior, standing at 6'7". He plays in the post. And then another senior at 5'8". It's Brody Driver. He plays the guard. Next, Burke Hughes, our other 6'7" senior at the post position. And last but not least, it's the power forward. He's 6'2". He's a senior. It's Hank Kirkwood. So with that, it's the St. George's. They turned off the lights. They're playing Fetty Wap. And they've got some light show going on. Very cool to see them out here doing this tonight. And I'm looking forward to a pretty good game.
I'm excited. I think it's going to be a just really offense-defense game, and I'm expecting to see the Grizzlies. Recently they've been picking it up to really see them shine on offense. The plays that have been working, I mean, they've been working, so I want to see them really get put to work today.
That's just it, is that I'm really excited to see this matchup. We haven't seen these guys play against each other since the beginning of the season. I do want to make a quick comment. Newport got new jerseys, and they're black with the Grizzly logo on the legs, and I think they look pretty cool. Okay, call it. We got our jump circle.
I haven't been wrong once this season, but this game just doesn't feel good. I think I'm going to have to go Austin because I don't know this other guy.
Oh, what? This is Darcy. I'm going Darcy. Oh.
Oh, Austin didn't even jump, so that doesn't count.
Oh,
it's their senior night.
Yes, I think they had a deal. Eldon Pearsall going for the dunk right off the bat. And I do have a little projector that says, thank you, Eldon. So, you know
There's
what?
Austin.
There is Austin Owen. I think it was a return, 2-point start, dunk for dunk. So,
Love
you
to
know
see
what?
it.
I was pretty happy to see that. And he's getting subbed out.
I believe he's injured.
Oh. So going in for him will be Colin Brennan. And they're just all kind of congratulating him, wishing him a good senior year. You know what? That's a good sport. That's really good to see.
Yep.
So score automatically off that 2, and we got Jones picking it up the paint. He sends it down to the left wing. Pass out over to the right wing. It's you. He's at the right elbow now. Kick back out to the point. Taken up, diving in the paint is Zarlingo. He'll kick it back out right side of the wing. Now you at the free throw line, kicked out left arc, going for the 3. And that's drained by Jones. 5-2, and Dragons have the lead. Now at the ball is Hank Kirkwood in the backcourt. You giving him a press. Kirkwood trying to break it. He'll pass it into the front court, missing it to Brody Driver by a good 10 feet. And that ball will go out of bounds. 7 minutes left in the first, 5-2. And Dragons up by 3. We got Zarlingo with the ball in the backcourt. He'll pass the Dragon logo, taking it to the right side of the arc. Now over to you, right wing. Back up to Jones. And now taking off Jones for the 3 out the left wing. No good, rebounded by Pion. He'll give it off to Owen. Owen now with the ball. He'll pass the timeline. Bounce over to Kirkwood at the right wing. Stolen away by you, but picked back up by Kirkwood. He's tripped up. He'll send a pass going sideways over to Zach Pion. He will return the 3, tying the score at 5 at the right wing. 6:30 left in the first. Now is Zarlingo with the ball at the right wing. Foul called on the court.
That foul will be called on Hank Kirkwood for his first personal foul and the Newport Grizzlies' first team foul as well.
Now inbounding the ball is Sean Jones, front baseline, gives it off to Darcy. Back up to the point. Ball will be swung back down to Zarlingo for a 3 off the right wing. No good. Rebound is loose. Tipped out by Austin Owen. It's Dragon ball. So now inbounding again will be Zarlingo. Far sideline this time. Score tied at 5 apiece. 6:20 left in the first. Zarlingo gives it off to Jones. He's pulled off from the left arc. Goes up to the point. Handoff to you, right wing. You driving into the paint. Gets a travel call, and it's Grizzly ball. 6:14 left in the first. 5 apiece. Now at the ball is Austin Owen. Back baseline. He's inbounding. Full court press done on by the Dragons. He'll give it off to Hughes. Hughes now over to Owen. Owen's still in the backcourt by the near sideline. He'll pass the timeline, passing off to Hughes, right side of the court. They're in the front court now. It's off to Brody Driver, right wing. Back up to Austin Owen. He's in between circles. Owen bounces it to Hughes, left wing. Hughes stuck, will try and send in the paint. Finds the hands of Hank Kirkwood, who runs into the pass and goes up for 2 off the right block. They take the lead, 7-5, 5:45 left in the first. Now with the ball is Jones. Brings it to the top of the key, pass off to Zarlingo. Stares down Kirkwood, he's in between circles. He'll take it from the point for the 3, no good, rebounded by Pion. He had some pretty heavy pressure from 3 defenders, but he got up there. Kirkwood now at the ball, sends it off to Austin Owen in the front court. He's by the near sideline. Back over to Driver in between circles. Driver takes 1 step to the point, passes it back out to Pion. Swung down to the left wing, it's Owen. Pulled off from the left wing, is going to drive in left elbow, kick back outside the arc. Being face guarded, gives it off to Hughes. who will try and give it off to Pion, but he passed it too far out, and it's an over and back on the Grizzlies. So going back with the ball, it's going to be the Dragons inbounding here on this near sideline. 5:05 left in the first, 7-2, Grizzlies up by 2. So now inbounding the ball, it's Zarlingo. Near sideline on the Grizzlies side, they're in the front court. Zarlingo with the ball, gives it off to Jones. Ball will go out of bounds off the hands of off the hands of Jones. It's going to be Newport ball. 5 minutes remaining in the first. It's Austin Owens, sends it off to Hughes near sideline. Hughes with the ball, left side of the arc. Looks for a pass. Gives it off to Brody Driver, right wing. Brody Driver now taking it to the point. Now left elbow, kick back out, left wing. It's Austin Owen. Owen, pump fake. Down over to Pion at the point for the three. Back of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Zarlingo. And another foul called on the court. This one going in the direction of the Grizzlies.
That foul will be called on Hank Kirkwood for his second personal foul and the Newport Grizzlies' second team foul. That'll send Cutter Driver into the game for Hank Kirkwood as well.
Now inbounding is Yu near sideline, front of his home bench, gives it off to Jones in the backcourt. Jones now passes the midway line over to Zarlingo, right wing. Now skip pass over to Brennan, left wing. Goes back up to Jones. He'll take it deep two at the point. No good for his jumper. Rebounds loose. Trying to save it was Jones, but it goes into the hands of Pion. It's Grizzly ball. Cutter Driver now with the ball at the point. Sends it down to Hughes, right wing. Trying to find Austin O at the point. Stolen away by Zarlingo. Owen times him up. Blocks Zarlingo under the basket at the left. We have some pretty heavy contact under the rim between Jones and Owen. Foul called on the court.
That foul will be called on Austin Owen for his first personal foul and the Newport Grizzlies' third team foul for this quarter.
I think we're sensing a rivalry going on pretty early in the game. We got Jones at the charity stripe shooting. 4:04 left in the first, 7-5. Grizzlies still up by 2. First shot up and good from Jones. Newport now only clutches on to a 1-point lead. He steps back up to the charity stripe, getting ready to take his second shot. And awaiting that shot. And that's good. He'll tie it up at 7 apiece. 4:04 again left in the first. Cutter Driver with the ball in the backcourt. Takes it over by the far sideline, right side of the court. Heavy pressure. Pass it off to Brody Driver. Stuck by that timeline, gives it off to his brother Cutter in between circles. He'll take it down the right side of the arc to Hughes. He'll go in right short corner under the basket. Stuck gives it off to Austin Owen. Hooks it over his head for a shot. Won't fall, but he'll be sent to the line to shoot.
That foul will be called on Darcy for his first personal foul and the Dragons' first team foul as well.
So Newport 3 team fouls, Dragons 1. Score tied at 7. We got 3:41 left in the first. It's a pretty close first quarter. So with that, Austin Owen will be stepping up to the free throw line. First shot for him. No good, just hitting the top and back of the iron, then falling out. So still score tied at 7 apiece. And now just waiting. He'll step back up to the charity stripe. Second shot. Up and good for Austin Owen. Grizzlies again take the lead just by 1 point, 8-7. Now with the ball is Sean Jones. He'll pass the timeline, take it down right side of the court. Pass out to Zarlingo at the point. He goes for the open three. Just left at the top of the key, and he'll drain it. They're the first to double digits. 10-8 the score. Grizzlies trail by 2. 3:20 left. It's Brody Driver in the backcourt. Passes off to Pion. He'll lose it to Jones. He'll go up the point, blocked by both Driver brothers, and Pion will pass it right back into the hands of Yu. Finds Jones. He's trapped under the basket. Ball's loose, picked up by the Newport Grizzlies. Austin Owen charging up into the front court, and he going up for the shot. The left block will be absolutely stuffed by Darcy, and he'll stuff Cutter Driver as well. So now with the ball is Yu. Gives it off to Brennan, left wing. Kick back out to Zarlingo. He'll go with the left block. Pass under the basket to Darcy for the reverse layup, but it will just circle around the rim and then jump back out off the back of the iron. Now the ball is the Grizzlies. It's Driver at the right corner. Stuck, he'll take it, bounce it up the arc, and fed in to Pion, who will turn around and shoot from the right short corner, and he'll get the dude tying the score back up at 10 apiece. 2:20 left in the first. Now with the ball is you at the point. Hands it off to Zarlingo, right wing. Back over to Darcy and over to Jones. Jones taking it left short corner. Stuck by Pion, kicks it back out to Brennan. Colin Brennan for the three. Taken off at the point, left open. 13-10, Dragons take the lead, 2 minutes remaining. Now the ball is Hughes. Pass over to Brody Driver by that far sideline. He'll give it off to his brother Cutter. He'll take it in between circles. Now over to Austin Owen, right wing. Fed up to Hughes at the point. He'll bounce it over to Cutter Driver. Right of the wing. Another foul here called on the court. It's going to be Grizzly ball.
Joe Jackson will also be checking into the game, as well as Jake Warner, for Liam Darcy and Zach Yu.
Foul called on Zach Yu. It's going to be his first personal, second team foul.
Also, Damian Hamburg will be coming into the game for Burke Hughes.
So we got Cutter Driver inbounding near sideline here. He'll give it off to Brody in between circles. Driver, the ball, pass it down to Damian Hamburg on the left wing. Hamburg's going to take it up the arc. We'll pass it off to Austin Owen. Owen now with the ball is going to shoot from beyond the arc for the three. Hits the back of the iron. No good. Rebounded by Zarlingo. Now with the ball is Jones. Up for two off the left lane. No good. Rebounded by Austin Owen. 13-10 the score. Dragons up by 3. It's Austin Owen passing the timeline. Got 1:15 left. He'll feed it into Cutter Driver. Who's up to Damian Hamburg, who get the shot under the basket, dodging the block, and up and good for two is Hamburg. Now with the ball, Zarlingo passing the timeline by the far sideline. He'll dive into the paint for the underhanded layup up the left lane. No good is his shot, but he'll be sent to the line to shoot. We got a foul here called on Newport.
That foul will be called on Austin Owen for his second personal foul, and the Newport Grizzlies' 4th team foul for this quarter.
So we got barely a minute left. It will send Zarlingo to the line to shoot. Awaiting his first shot here. Dragons do currently have the lead by 1. And that first shot is no good. Hitting the back of the iron and bouncing out. Dragons remain to a 1-point lead.
Also, Cole Keogh will be checking in the game for Austin Owen as well.
13-12 the score. Now 14-12. Zarlingo's second shot was good. They now have the lead by 2, and it's Newport ball. Less than a minute remaining. Pion with the ball. Trips up and trying to secure the ball. Got a jump ball called as he dived on the floor, still in the backcourt, trying to save it. So they're giving it to the Grizzlies there. 50 seconds remaining. Grizzlies down by 2. Cole Keogh with the ball. Far sideline in the front court for the Grizzlies. Gives it off to Brody Driver. Now fed over to the right wing to Pion. He'll dump it into Hamburg. He's at the right block. Under the basket for 2. No good. Rebounded by Hamburg. Ball's loose. Got Hamburg and Jackson on the floor. Another jump ball call. This one going in the direction of the Dragons. 40 seconds remaining. 14-12. Dragons up by 2. And mind you, we're just in the first quarter. So with that, Zarlingo will give it off to Jones. He'll pass the timeline now, taking it to the right side of the arc. Goes in right wing at the right block. Up for Dude. Jones going to do it himself. Shot doesn't fall, but another foul called on the court. We'll send Jones to the line to shoot.
That foul will be called on Zach Pion for his first personal foul, and the Newport Grizzlies' 5th team foul, sending the Dragons into bonus.
We got just 30 seconds remaining. Shot clock turned off, and it's Sean Jones at the line. First shot up and good for Jones. It's his second time being sent to the line tonight. He's 100%. So with that, they now have a 3-point lead on the Grizzlies, 15-12. Second shot from Jones. No good, 3 for 4. Rebounds loose and picked back up by Brody Driver. He's by the far sideline, passes it off to his brother Cutter, who will take it into the front court. He'll dive into the paint, giving it off to Damian Hamburg, who's stuck under the basket at the left block. Another jump ball called. There's a fight between him and Zarlingo for the ball. 16 seconds remaining, 15-12. Dragons up by 3. It's Newport ball. It's Brody Driver inbounding front baseline for the Grizzlies. He'll give the ball off to Pion. He's at the left corner. Up to the point is Keogh. Swung down to Brody Driver, who will lose it at the right wing. Out of bounds on the Grizzlies. It's Dragon Ball. 10 seconds remaining. Time to run one last play. So Zarlingo passes it off to Jones. He'll pass the timeline, taking it right side of the court. Up in the center of the paint. Blocked by Pion, who will just grab it out. And with that, that will be the end of the first quarter. 15-12, the score stands. We're down. No, Dragons up by 3. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the second quarter of action right after this.
Cubs FM thanks Kalispell Casino for their sponsorship. Kalispell Casino is located in Cusick, Washington, and is open 7 days a week. The Kalispell Casino includes a gaming floor with 120 slot machines, the SLU Neighborhood Bar, the Wetlands restaurant that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a banquet space for hosting gatherings. To contact the Kalispell Casino, go to kalispellcasino.com or call 833-881-7492. That's the Kalispell Casino, where you can go wild in the wild.
Cubs FM thanks the Camas Center Clinic for their sponsorship. The Camas Center Clinic is located in Cusick, Washington, and is open Monday to Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Thursday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Camas Center Clinic offers medical, dental, and chiropractic care, as well as well child care, physical and aquatic therapy, laboratory services, and sports physicals. To contact the Camas Center Clinic, go to thecamascenterclinic.org or call 509-447-7111. That's the Camas Center Clinic, offering wellness for the whole community.
Welcome back to this Grizzly basketball broadcast. I'm Jenica Kreider. Joining me, Lily Jenkins, here in the home of the St. George's Dragons, where they're currently battling the Newport Grizzlies. So fresh 8 minutes on the clock. We're jumping right back in the second quarter of action. After the inbound off the far sideline, it's Jones with the ball. He'll bring it to the right wing, shooting for the 3. Just left of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Darcy, though, who will lose it on the far sideline, just by the right corner. And it's going to be Newport ball. Cutter Driver inbounding far sideline. 7:48 left in the second. Gives it off to his brother Brody, and back over to Cutter Driver in the backcourt. He'll pass the timeline, bringing the ball to the far sideline. Now over to Brody Driver, tucked in from the right wing. He'll get the deep jumper too. And the Grizzlies now trail by 1. 7:30 left in the second. Zach Yu with the ball on the right side, far sideline. Hands it off to Zarlingo. It's at the right wing and stolen by Cole Keogh, where he will hit the floor hard. Foul there called on the Grizzlies.
That foul will be called on Cole Keogh for his first personal foul and the Grizzlies' first team foul for this quarter.
And with that, Zarlingo inbounding, sensing another rivalry here. 7:24 left in the first. Grizzlies trail by 1. It's 15-14. Zarlingo inbounds to, Sean Jones. Brody Driver jumping out of nowhere. Hits the ball out of bounds, showing good defense. Zarlingo again inbounding. Gives it off to Jones. Far sideline, pass over to Zach Yu. He's at the right wing, goes up into the paint at the right lane, misses the block from Zach Pion, and he'll get the 2. 17-14 now the score. And we got Cole Keogh with another call on the court.
That will be Cole Keogh's second personal foul and the Newport Grizzlies' second team foul as well.
It's an offensive charge called on Keogh.
Caden Shaw will be coming into the game for Cole Keogh as well.
7:10 left in the second. 17-14 the score. It's going to be Dragon Ball again. They have another chance to run an offensive play. It's going to be Jones floating it up to Yu. He's at the free throw line. Takes it down left side of the court. Zarlingo now left corner. Bounce it up to the left wing to Yu. Yu now driving into the paint. Up in front of 3 Grizzly defenders. No good for his shot. Rebounded by Pion. Gives up to Brody Driver, who had his back turned. And that ball will go back out of bounds. Grizzlies not seeming to have their passes connect here.
When the pass connects, though, the pass connects.
True. Yu inbounds near sideline off to Zarlingo. Will bring it to the point. Go down the right side, pass off to Yu. Right corner, bringing up right wing. Going around, shot, the right block. He'll get another 2 off the backboard. 19-14 the score. Dragons up by 5. Brody Driver, far sideline, passes it off to Cutter Driver. Brings it into the paint for the Grizzlies. Back out to Brody Driver. He's on the right side of the arc. No, over to Pion at the point. Cutter driver left wing now. Tucked in left short corner, back out to his brother at the left wing. Pion going for the shot, the left corner for the three. With only 6 seconds left on the shot clock. It's now 19-17. Grizzlies only down by 2, 6:10 left in the second. So Jones back with the ball by the near sideline. Handoff to you at the point. Now handoff to Jackson, right wing. Pass over at the top of the arc to Jones. He'll duck traffic going up the left lane for 2. Shot no good, but a foul called on the court will send him to make it up.
That foul will be called on Brody Driver for his first personal foul and the Newport Grizzlies' third team foul.
Now we have 5:56 in the second, 19-17. Grizzlies down by 2. Jones back at the charity stripe. He's 75% on the night, making 3 out of 4 of his free throws. First one up and good. Dragons are the first to 20. Got a little lane switch here. Got Hamburg going in for Shaw. And substitutions going in for the Dragons.
Colin Brennan will be coming into the game for Joe Jackson.
It's a cool name, Joe Jackson.
Double J.
Double J. 5:56 left before halftime. Jones up and good. Now 5 for 6 on the night. 21-17 the score. Grizzlies down by 4. Now the ball is Brody Driver, brings it to the left wing. And he'll pass it right to the hands of Jones. Up at the right block for 2, no good. Rebounded by Darcy, who goes under the basket for the underhand layup. Good for 2. And we got a timeout called on the court by head coach Brett Mackey. Score leads 23-17. Grizzlies down by 6, 5:36 left. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
I'm Carson Haney, a Newport High School soccer player, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
Hi, I'm Damian Hamburg. I'm on the basketball team at Newport High School, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
Cubs FM thanks the Kalispell Market for their sponsorship. The Kalispell Market, located in Cusick, Washington, next to the Kalispell Casino, is open daily. The Kalispell Market has grocery essentials, including fruits and vegetables, Bird Shack chicken and hot deli, and a Chevron fueling station. To contact the Kalispell Market, go to kalispellcasino.com or call 509-447-7144. That's the Kalispell Market. Get it fresh.
Welcome back to this Grizzly basketball broadcast. I'm Jenica Kreider. Joining me tonight, Lily Jenkins, here in the home of the St. George's Dragons. Score currently sits 23-17. Grizzlies down by 6 and 5:36 left on the clock.
We have seen a very aggressive quarter. I mean, there is a lot of rivalries I can see brewing up, so it's an exciting game.
You know what it is, and we've seen kind of each player single out. Grizzlies kind of making their tallies on fouls early in the game. So that might come to bite them in later in the game. So now with the ball, it's going to be Caden Shaw passing back baseline, gives it off to Brody Driver. Now over to Hamburg, final Cutter Driver will break the timeline. Now over to Driver, far sideline. He'll bring it back to the point in between circles, pulls off, gives it down to his brother Cutter on the left wing. Now over to Pion, dumped into Hamburg at the free throw line. He'll push his way down the right lane. Kick back out to Brody Driver. Over to Pion, right corner. They only got a few seconds left. It's Cutter Driver. Now over to Pion, takes a shot at the right corner for 3. No good, rebounded by Darcy. Now you with the ball, sends it off to Jones. Left side into the front court. Crosses against the arc. Zarlingo trying to take the shot at the right block. And we got Zach Pion stuffing Zarlingo under the basket. Zarlingo not happy, trying to hold on to that ball. And another foul called on the court.
That foul will be called on Mason Zarlingo for his first personal foul and the Dragons' first team foul for this quarter.
Hughes coming in for Shaw there. Hughes will now be inbounding back baseline. He now gives it off to Pion by the far sideline and swinging it down to Brody Driver. He loses the ball as he gives it to Cutter Driver to Brennan, who gives it to Jones. Up for 2, unguarded at the left block. 25-17 now the score, and the Dragons are taken off from the Grizzlies. Brody Driver with the ball by the timeline, gives it off to his brother in between circles. Over to Pion, and Jones stealing it away, tries to steal it, hits the leg off of Pion, and that ball will go out of bounds off of the Grizzlies.
A foul will be called on Damian Hamburg for his first personal foul, and the Newport Grizzlies' 4th team foul.
4:26 left in the second. 25-17. Dragons up by 8. So now at the ball, Zarlingo at the point, dives into the paint at the left elbow, wrap around pass to Jones off a driver. And we got another foul called on the court, again going against the Grizzlies.
That foul will be called on Brody Driver for his 2nd personal foul, and the Newport Grizzlies' 5th team foul.
4:17 left before we enter halftime. Again, Grizzlies down by 8. And we got Jones back at the charity stripe again. He's 5 for 6. And first one up for Sean Jones will be good.
Checking into the game for Zach Yu will be Thomas Brennan, as well as Hank Kirkwood for Zach Pione.
So 26-17, Grizzlies now down by 9. We got Jones back at the charity stripe. 6 for 7. And 7 for 8 is Jones. That brings the score 27-17. Grizzlies now down by 10. Kirkwood inbounds, gives off to Driver in the backcourt. Now over to Kirkwood. He picks up the pace for the Grizzlies. Takes it to the point. Down to Cutter Driver on the right side. At the right wing, pulled off, gives it off to Hughes. Back at the top of the key. Down over to Driver again, right side. He'll dive into the paint, losing the ball, but saves it, only to be picked up by Zarlingo for the Dragons. Zarlingo brings it to the point, now wrapping around Kirkwood. Up at the left block, and good is Kirkwood. Score now brought 29-17. Dragons up by 12, 3:44 in the second. We got another timeout called by the Grizzlies. We're going to take one, too, so we'll be right back after this.
91.5 Cubs FM. We are the Grizz.
Newport McDonald's is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Located on Highway 2 in Newport, McDonald's is open Sunday through Thursday from 5:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Friday and Saturday until 12 a.m. McDonald's serves burgers, chicken McNuggets, McCafe drinks, and all-day breakfast. You can find them on the web at mcdonalds.com. Newport McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Welcome back to this Grizzly basketball broadcast. I'm Jenica Kreider. Joining me, Lily Jenkins. 3:44 left before we enter halftime. 29-17. It's the Grizzlies down by 12. Dragons have surely taken it away here in the second quarter of action. Both teams stepping back out onto the court after that timeout. And we got Grizzly ball. So with that Cutter Driver inbounding back baseline for the Grizzlies. Gives it off to Hank Kirkwood. Heavy press by Zarlingo. No foul called. And now Cutter Driver finds it to Hughes, who will lose the ball at the timeline and far sideline, making a Dragon ball again. Another turnover for the Grizzlies. They're having a hard time keeping the ball in their possession. Dragons coming out offensively strong. So Zarlingo back with the ball. He'll take it to the point at the charity stripe, bounce it over to Jones, who will lose it under the basket to Hamburg. Now at the ball is Kirkwood. He'll pass the timeline by the far sideline. He's at the point. Pass down to Cutter Driver, right corner. Fed into Kirkwood. He's under the basket. And up for 2. And we got another foul called on the court as he took his shot at the right block. So no good is his shot, but he'll be sent to the line to make it up.
That foul will be called on Sean Jones for his first personal foul and the the Dragons' first team foul.
However, the Dragons are in bonus from the Grizzlies. So first shot from Kirkwood. No good. Hits the front of the iron. Score remains 29-17. Grizzlies down by 12. 3:12 left in the second quarter. Kirkwood back at the charity stripe. Waiting that second shot. Ball is up. And that's good for Kirkwood. 1 for 2 this journey from the free throw line. Now with the ball is going to be Jones. Jones now bringing it to the point. Sent down to the left side. It's going to be to Brennan. Left corner, no good for the 3. Rebounded by Cutter Driver. Given over to Kirkwood. He'll pass the timeline by the far sideline. Over on the right side of the court, right short corner, passes it to Brody Driver, who's a hard time shaking loose Thomas Brennan. So got another foul call on the court. This one looking like it's going in the direction of the Dragons.
That'll be Thomas Brennan's first personal foul in the Dragons' third team foul, Jenica. That will be going in the way of the Dragons.
I said that. So with that ball, Grizzlies will lose it, and it's Jones who will miss his dunk going up at the left block. Grizzly ball. He was unguarded, Now the ball goes off to Kirkwood. Passing the timeline, bringing it over by the far sideline, right wing. He'll go up at the right elbow, blocked from Darcy. And another foul called on the court. And they're calling it against the Grizzlies.
That foul will be called on Hank Kirkwood for his 3rd personal foul and the Newport Grizzlies' 6th team foul.
So Kirkwood will be coming out of the game, but it is the Dragons, since they are in bonus, will send Zarlingo to shoot at the line. And just awaiting that very shot. First shot from Zarlingo. He's currently 50% on the night. First one, no good. Score 30-18. And now Austin Owen will be coming in for Hank Kirkwood. So Grizzlies down by 12 still. Second shot awaiting from Zarlingo. Up and no good. 25% on the night. Rebounded by Hammer, given off to Owen in the backcourt. Owen past the timeline there. Now over to Brody Driver. Driver pulled off from the far side. It's going to be swatted out of Hughes' range, and going up is Jones at the right block for 2. No good, but rebounded by Brennan. And given to Darcy under the basket. He'll flick the 2 in, count the basket, and he'll gain the foul.
That foul will be called on Brody Driver for his 3rd personal foul, the Newport Grizzlies' 7th team foul.
So 32-18 the score, 2:07 left in the second quarter.
Zach Pion will also be checking into the game for Brody Driver.
Liam Darcy at the charity stripe. First shot, up and good. First and only shot. 33-18 the score, 2:05 left in the second. Now the ball is Hughes, gives it off to Cutter Driver in the backcourt. He'll take it by the near sideline over on the left side, left wing. Block called on the court. Another foul going in the direction of the Dragons.
That foul will be called on Mason Zarlingo for his 2nd personal foul and the Dragons' 4th team foul. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Joe Jackson will be checking into the game for Zarlingo as well.
Just want to talk over me all the time. Hughes inbounding front baseline, gives off to Cutter Driver at the point. Back over to Hughes, left corner. Up again to Driver. Driver pulled off from the point. Feeds it off to Pion point. Swinging it down to Austin Owen on the right wing. Austin going for the 3. Back of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Brennan. Given off to Jones by the near sideline. He'll pass it down to the brother Colin Brennan. And back over to Joe Jackson on the right wing for the 3. No good. Rebounded by Owen. Owen now with the ball. Picks up the pace for the Grizzlies. He'll pass the timeline. Brings it over left side, left wing. Picks it up at the left block. Goes in for the 2. Grizzlies go to 20. 33-20 the score. 1:15 left in the second. Grizzlies down by 13. Now the ball is Sean Jones. Gives it off to Colin Brennan. Down to his brother, Thomas, at the point. He'll dive into the paint, kick back out to Brennan. Fed to Darcy under the basket at the left block for 2. 35-20 now the score, under a minute remaining. Austin Owen with the ball in between circles. Goes just left of the point for the 3. Guess what he's searching for? And he'll drain a 3 off the point. 35-23 now the score. 40 seconds remaining. It's Sean Jones with the ball by the far sideline. Just catching his breath there. Kind of draining out the clock. 15 seconds on the shot clock. He'll bring it to the timeline. Swinging it down to Joe Jackson for 3. Taken off the right wing. No good. Rebounded by Owen. Owen out the ball near sideline. He's stuck. Gives it off to Hamburg and over to Pion at the point. Owen taking the shot at the point. Just left of the basket. No good. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. 35-23 the score. Grizzlies still down by 12. And it looks like it's going to be Grizzly ball going off the hands of the Dragons. It's Cutter Driver inbounding front baseline. Driver gives it off to Pion. Left corner, goes for the quick 3, sails it over the basket and into the safety of Thomas Brennan. Sharp pass over to Colin Brennan. And it's going to be an accidental foul there called on Austin Owen as he kind of jumped over the head of Colin Brennan, sending him to the line.
That'll be Austin Owen's 3rd personal foul and Newport Grizzlies' 7th team foul.
So Owen trying to block that shot there as Brennan was open. Kind of ended up going on top of him. First shot from Brennan is good. Brings the score 36-23, 0.1 second remaining on the clock.
We do have 3 of our Newport players in foul trouble in the first half with 3 personals already.
Yes, we do. Not looking good. And with that quick trying for the buzzer beater was Austin Owen. No good. That's just the end of the quarter. By the way, Colin Brennan did make both those free throws. So 37-23 the score. Grizzlies down by 14. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the second half of action right after this.
Hi, I'm Ethan Batch, and I'm in the Great Grizzly Drama Club, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
Newport Farmers Insurance is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM, located at 309 South Washington Avenue in Newport, Washington. Newport Farmers Insurance provides home, auto, life, and business insurance, as well as Medicare Advantage Plan. Newport Farmers Insurance is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Newport Farmers Insurance may be contacted at tcostello1@farmersagent.com or at 447-3428. Again, that's 447-3428. Getting you back where you belong. That's the goal of Newport Farmers Insurance.
Playing the country hits from today and the country hits from yesterday. 91.5 Cubs FM. We are the Grizz.
Newport Health Center is a proud and valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Newport Health Center is a primary care clinic that offers full-spectrum family medicine services, including express care, obstetrical care, gynecology, pediatrics, adult medicine, orthopedics, and behavioral health. Newport Health Center's team of providers offer care for the entire family, and they are accepting new patients. You may visit Newport Health Center at www.newporthospitalandhealth.org, or you may call Newport Health Center at 509-447-3139.
What's up, everybody? I'm Isaac Lefevre. I'm a part of the welding program at Newport High School, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
Newport's Perfection Tire is a valued sponsor of this broadcast and Grizzly activities. Located at 311 West Walnut Avenue, Perfection Tire is Newport's distributor of Cooper tires, and they provide full mechanical services by an ASE certified mechanic. Open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. You may contact Newport's Perfection Tire at 447-3933. Cubs FM says thank you to Newport's Perfection Tire. Nobody beats perfection.
The home of Grizzly sports from the Newport High School. 91.5 Cubs FM. We are the Grizz.
Cubs FM gives a special thank you to Pend Oreille County PUD. Pend Oreille County PUD provides funds for electric bills to families in Pend Oreille County who are facing financial crisis situations due to employment layoffs, medical conditions, or other unexpected circumstances through their Neighbors in Need program. For more information, you may visit Pend Oreille PUD at 130 North Washington in Newport, or you may contact them at 447-3137. Quality service at low cost. That's Pend Oreille County PUD.
Hi, my name's Heaven Cooper. I'm in the Great Grizzly Drama Club here at Newport High School, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
Selkirk Ace Hardware in Old Town is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 to 7, and Sunday from 7 to 6. Selkirk Ace Hardware provides what you need to prepare for the season. You may reach them at 208-437-5669. Again, that's 437-5669. Just across the bridge at 495 East Highway 2, Selkirk Ace Hardware. We are grateful for our community. We are here for you, and we are always helpful.
Rogers Body and Frame is a proud sponsor of Grizzly Athletics and Cubs FM. Located at 530 South Cass and Highway 2 in Newport, Rogers provides full-service auto collision repair, working with all insurances. Rogers Body and Frame is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. You may find them on the web at rogersbodyandframe.com, or you may call them at 447-4225. Rogers Body and Frame, like it never happened.
Hi, my name is Vance Vogie. I am a student DJ for the station, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
Cubs FM thanks Shotgun Diesel and Automotive, celebrating 10 years in business in Old Town. Josh Hebert and the guys at Shotgun Diesel and Automotive specialize in light diesel and automotive repair, full brake services, engine repairs, custom exhaust, suspension, and full diagnostics. Plus, Shotgun Diesel and Automotive now offers full tire services, mounting, balancing, and new tire sales. 208-437-3304. Your hometown one-stop shop for everything everything your vehicle needs. Shotgun Diesel and Automotive.
Cubs FM thanks the station Take and Bake for their support. Located at 37270 Highway 41 in Old Town, the station offers take and bake pizzas, sandwiches, lasagna, catering, and they now serve breakfast as well. You may walk up or use the drive-thru 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. or order for delivery Monday through Friday. You may order in person, over the phone, or online at thestationidaho.com. The station Take and Bake can be reached at 208-217-5457. Once again, that's 208-217-5457. Hi, I'm Mr. Marshall. I teach radio broadcasting and drama at Newport High School, and this is my fall 2024 media broadcasting class, and you're listening to
91.5 Cubs FM.
Newport High School's 91.5 Cubs FM.
Cubs FM would like to thank Albany Falls Building Supply for their valued support. Located at 41 Old Diamond Mill Road at the east end of the Old Town Bridge. Open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday 7 to 6, Saturday 8 to 5, and Sunday 9 to 4. Albany Falls Building Supply offers building supplies and lumber, plus tool repair, plumbing, electrical, paint, and lawn care supplies. You may contact them at 208-437-3153. Albany Falls Building Supply. Large enough to serve you, small enough to know you. Cubs FM gives a big thanks to Big Moose Rental Center and Trading Post. Located at 500 Highway 57 just before the high school in Priest River, Big Moose Rental Center provides a variety of amenities, rentals, second-hand consignments, eBay sales, antiques, and more. Big Moose Rental Center is open from 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, 9 to 2 on Saturday, and by appointment on Sunday. You may contact Big Moose Rental Center at 208-448-2736. Again, that number is 208-448-2736. The right tool for the right job. That's Big Moose Rental Center and Trading Post.
My name is Faith Highland. I'm part of the media broadcasting crew at Newport High School, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
Excess Disposal Service is a proud sponsor of Cubs FM. Excess Disposal Service provides weekly commercial and residential roadside garbage can disposal, as well as commercial container services, both in town and in rural locations. Excess Disposal may be contacted Monday through Friday from 8 to 3 at 208-437-4502. Serving southern Pend Oreille County since 1972, Cubs FM says thank you to Excess Disposal Service.
Newport Health Center's Walk-In Express Care is a proud and valued sponsor of KUBS FM. Express Care walk-in visits are for urgent but non-emergent medical concerns. Express Care is open to anyone, regardless of insurance or primary care location. Express Care walk-in hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. You may find out more about Newport Health Center's Walk-In Express Care at www.newporthospitalandhealth.org. or call them at 509-447-3139.
Serving Newport from Newport High School, 91.5 Cubs FM.
Cubs FM thanks Honest Ed's Tires. Honest Ed's Tires provides comprehensive tire service. New and used tires and wheels, mounting, electronic balancing, rotation, and tire sensor service and replacement. Honest Ed's Tires is located at 9972 Deer Valley Road in Newport. You may contact Honest Ed's Tires at 509-991-3820. Open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday and 8 to 5 Saturdays. Cubs FM says thank you to Honest Ed's Tires. Tires you can trust.
Welcome back, or should I say welcome, to our halftime yap. I'm Jenica Kreider, joining me, Lily Jenkins. Here, just a few minutes left in halftime. Score currently sits 37-23. We're just going to kind of recap, do a little prediction, spice it up. KJ?
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Boring. No, I'm just kidding. That was a very interesting first half. We did see the refs call just about everything, honestly, especially against the Grizzlies. They have 3 star players, Austin Owen, Brody Driver, and Hank Kirkwood, all with 3 personal fouls, and that is not something you want to see with your starters in the first half.
No, absolutely not, especially when with that, they're going to have to play a lot safer. And we might even see some of them foul out, and that's exactly what you don't want. Saw some rivalries early off. It was pretty close, held in the first quarter, but then the Dragons came out in the second one and just started chipping away.
We did see Jones over here. He is kind of the team leader with the dynamic, and we see that with also Hank Kirkwood and Austin Owen. And those Jones and those 2 players just didn't really match up well. That was the main rivalry that we saw, just a lot of aggression and a lot of fouls towards that.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm just going to predict right here. I feel like a more aggressive game is going to come out, more fouls. And honestly, I don't know. This could go both ways. We could see the Grizzlies come back, or we could see the Dragons hold on. So that kind of just concludes our halftime yap. We're going to be right back with the third quarter of action right after this.
James A. Sewell and Associates is a proud and valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Located at 604th Street, Newport, Washington, James A. Sewell and Associates provides consulting, engineering, and local surveying for the greater Newport area. Open Monday through Thursday from 7 to 5 and Friday from 7 to 4. You can contact James A. Sewell and Associates at 509-447-3626. That's 509-447-3626. Cubs FM thanks James A. Sewell and Associates.
Hi, I'm Jeffrey Newman. I'm the treasurer for the Newport High School Adventure Club, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
Cubs FM thanks Kalispell Auto Sales for their sponsorship. Kalispell Auto Sales is located on Highway 20, Cusick, Washington, open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Kalispell Auto Sales offers a selection of trucks, sedans, and SUVs. To contact Kalispell Auto Sales, go to kalispellautoSales.com or call 509-309-5727. That's Kalispell Auto Sales, quality cars at realistic prices.
Welcome back to this Grizzly basketball broadcast. I'm Jenica Kreider. Joining me, Lily Jenkins. Fresh 8 minutes put on the clock, and we're starting third quarter of action. Grizzlies with the ball. It's Austin Owen inbounding far sideline off to Burke Hughes. He's in between circles, sends it off to Owen, left side of the court. Bounce over to Brody Driver, trying to find him on the right wing. Miscommunication on the pass. It goes out of bounds. Drag-in ball. 7:51 left in the third. 37-23. Dragons up by 14. Now with the ball is Jones. Gives it off to you. He's on the right side of the arc. Hand off to Zarlingo. Shooting from the three on the right wing. Misses the basket. Just left of it. Goes out of bounds. Dragons trying to save it, but no good. Grizzly ball. Inbounding Brody Driver on the back baseline. Gives it off to Hank Kirkwood, who will have it slip through his fingers. And that's you going up for the quick, easy 2 points off the left block. Austin Owen with the inbound from Kirkwood, trying to go off into the front court. Another foul called on the court, this time going in the direction of the Dragons.
That foul will be called on Austin Owen. That foul will be called on Zarlingo for his third personal foul and the Dragons' first team foul.
And refs just right now resetting the shot clock. It's going to be Hank Kirkwood inbounding near sideline in front of the score table. 7:25 left in the third. Kirkwood gives it off to Pion on the right wing. Hand off to Kirkwood, who will send it all the way down to Hughes for the deep two off the left corner, no good. Rebounded by the Dragons. Zarlingo with the underhand layup at the left lane. No good. Rebounded by Austin Owen. He's taken off into the front court. Ball currently sits at the right wing. Owen going back up the arc. Going around Brennan. Up for two at the right block. No good. Rebound loose. Goes off the hands of Brennan, so it's going to be Grizzly ball. 6:57 left in the third. 39-23 the score. Dragons up by 16. And Hank Kirkwood inbounding that to Austin Owen. He's at the point. Sends it back down to Hank Kirkwood at the right wing. He'll go for the three. No good. Fight for the rebound. It's going to be Jones coming out on top. Sends a bullet pass all the way down to Brennan in the backcourt. And that one will escape from him, making it Grizzly ball. We got Hank Kirkwood, switch. Austin Owen will now be inbounding back baseline for the Grizzly. Gives it off to Hank Kirkwood. Kirkwood now still in the backcourt, takes it to the far sideline, passing the midway line, stopping at the left wing. He's now at the free throw line, kicks it back out to Brody Driver, right wing. No look pass, trying to find Kirkwood at the right corner. And that will go out of bounds, making it Dragon ball. 6:23 left in the third. Again, 39-23 the score. 16 points is what the Dragons hold over the Grizzlies. Now with the ball is Jones. Gives it down to Zarlingo, left of the ring. He'll go for the three and drain it. Dragons are first to 40. 42-23. Dragons up. It's going to be now Hughes with the ball at the point. Hand off to Austin Owen. He's just right of the point. Dives into the free throw line. Up for two is Owen. Shot won't make it, but will be sent to the line to shoot. So foul there was called on the Dragons.
That foul will be called on Zach Yu for his second personal foul and their second team foul as well.
42-23 the score. Owen with a chance to chip away at that lead from the Dragons. First shot up That will be good for Austin Owen. He currently sits now 2 from 3 at the line tonight. Waiting on his second shot, 6 minutes remaining. 43-23, Dragons up by 20. Second shot, good. Now he's 75% from the line. After that free throw, it's going to be Jones with the ball in the backcourt. By the near sideline, bounces it off to Zarlingo. Still in the backcourt, he'll finally break through the timeline, hitting the foot of Owen to be picked back up by the Dragons. They swing it all the way down to you at the left corner. He'll charge into the paint at the left block for 2. No good, but another foul called on the Grizzlies will send you to the line to shoot.
That foul will be called on Brody Driver for his 4th personal foul and the Newport Grizzlies' first team foul.
5:45 left in the third. First shot from you will fall, bringing the score to 43-25.
Cutter Driver will also be checking into the game for his brother, Brody Driver.
Brody with already 4 personal fouls. Got to keep him out of foul trouble or from fouling out. He is in foul trouble. Yu's second shot is up and good. 44-25 now the score. Dragons up by 22. 5:40 left in the game. With the ball, Cutter Driver, he'll pass the timeline, bring the ball over to the right wing. Pass down to Kirkwood at the right corner. He'll wrap around Brennan, finding Pion in the paint. Pion taking it down, just pulled off from the right block for 2. No good, rebounded by the Dragons. Zarlingo with the ball, shoots a pass over to Jones, and down to you at the left corner for 3. His shot won't fall. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. It's going to be Kirkwood now with the ball. He'll pass the timeline. He's currently at the point. Feeds it into Pion at the point. No one guarding him. Takes his shot. No good for the 2. Rebounded by the Dragons. Now at the ball, Zarlingo brings it up at the left short corner. Diving into the left block for 2. Sails it over the basket, but in the hands of Jones. And with that, Jones's reverse layup also will not work. And Kirkwood and Zarlingo hitting the floor hard. No foul called on the play, but just a jump ball. And they're giving it to the Dragons. 4:53 left in the third quarter of action. Jones bounces it over to Zarlingo, which is fed up to you at the point. Down to Zarlingo again, right wing. He'll take it to the right short corner. Kick it back out to you, who will swing it all the way down to the left side to find Jones. Pulls in the left short corner, back out left wing. Pulled back up to the point. It's going to be a 3 taken from Zarlingo. No good. Trying to tip it into the basket from the rebound was Jones. His shot won't work, but it's Darcy going under the basket for the reverse layup at the right block, and he'll get that too. Rebounded, or excuse me, now at the ball is Austin Owen. He's at the point. Goes for the 3. Hits the top of the iron. No good. Rebounded by Darcy. Fed off to Brennan, trying to find Zarlingo into the front court, and that one is just over his head, making a Grizzly ball.
Joe Jackson will be checking in the game for Zarlingo as well.
4:11 left in the third, 46-25. Dragons up by 21. So Kirkwood with the ball in the backcourt. He goes into the pass to the timeline by the far sideline. Ball's loose, picked back up by Jones. Gives it over to you. He's at the right lane, fed into Jones from the left block. Great connection. And trying with a quick inbound was Kirkwood. Trying to give it off to Austin Owen in the front court, but again stolen by Jones. Jones not turning his back on this game. You now, right wing, gives it off to Brennan. Back over to you at the point. Brennan gives it to you again, diving into the paint. Fed over to Darcy on the left block. Up for 2, no good. Foul called on the play. This one going against the Grizzlies.
That foul will be called on Zach Pion for his second personal foul, and the Newport Grizzlies' second team foul as well.
3:34 left in the third, 48-25. Grizzlies down by 23. Liam Darcy, first shot up and good for the Dragons. They're 1 point away from breaking 50.
Jake Werner and Thomas Brennan will be checking in for the Dragons, as well as Cole Keogh, Damian Hamburg, and Caden Shaw for the Newport Grizzlies.
So with that, again, Dragons 1 point away from 50. 3:34 left in the third. Darcy, second shot up and good. He'll bring the Dragons to 50, where they will double the score of Newport. Newport now with the ball. It's Cole Keogh. Inbounds is off to Cutter Driver in the backcourt. Back over to Keogh. He'll pass the timeline. Well, here's by the near sideline here. Trapped by Jones. Back up to Shaw, pulled off from the right wing, back over to Cole Keogh, trying to direct some traffic here. He's getting pushed to the timeline. He'll take it to the right corner, up at the right block, trying to do it himself there. No good for the shot, but he'll be sent to the line to shoot as we've got a foul on the court.
That foul will be called on Joe Jackson for his first personal foul and the Dragons' third team foul.
Cole Keogh at the charity stripe. First time we've seen him at the line tonight. First one. Off the back of the iron, no good. Score remains 50-25. 3:14 left in the third. Keogh back at the timeline, charity stripe. Second one also no good. 0 for 2 Keogh. Now with the rebound there was Brennan. Gives it off to Jones. He'll pass the timeline, trailing down to the left side of the arc. Left wing. Giving back up to Jackson at the point, who will drain another three. His second three on the night. 53-25. We barely got 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Cutter driver with the ball, gives it off to Hamburg. He's stuck in the paint. Fed over to Hughes at the left block, who will miss the ball. Given to Jones. Quick and easy feed over to Werner at the left block for two. His first points on the night. Great clean feed from Jones. 55-25 the score. Dragons up by 30. Cole Keogh with the ball. Gives it off to Cutter driver. Back over to Shaw now. Just pulled off from the point. Shaw diving in left elbow. Kick back out to Hughes. So we'll bring it to Keogh at the right corner. Keogh under the basket. Tries to find Shaw at the left corner. Sails out of bounds. And another timeout here called by Coach Mackey. 2:16 left in the third. 55-25 the score. Dragons up by 30. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, I'm Gracie May. I'm a part of the Newport High School Choir, and this is 91.5 Cubs FM.
Cubs FM thanks Kalispell Casino for their sponsorship. Kalispell Casino is located in Cusick, Washington, and is open 7 days a week. The Kalispell Casino includes a gaming floor with 120 slot machines, the SLU Neighborhood Bar, the Wetlands restaurant that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a banquet space for hosting gatherings. To contact the Kalispell Casino, go to kalispellcasino.com or call 833-881-7492. That's the Kalispell Casino, where you can go wild in the wild.
Cubs FM thanks the Camas Center Clinic for their sponsorship. The Camas Center Clinic is located in Cusick, Washington, and is open Monday to Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Thursday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Camas Center Clinic offers medical, dental, and chiropractic care, as well as well child care, physical and aquatic therapy, laboratory services, and sports physicals. To contact the Camas Center Clinic, go to thecamascenterclinic.org or call 509-447-7111. That's the Camas Center Clinic, offering wellness for the whole community.
Jumping right back into this game, we have the Grizzlies with the ball. Cole Keogh trying to get the ball after a shot. Three taken from Jackson off the left corner. No good, but another foul called on the court. This one going against the Dragons.
That foul will be called on Joe Jackson for his second personal foul and the Dragons' fourth team foul.
So with that ball, Cutter driver passing the timeline, gives it off to Keogh on the right wing. Keogh charging into the paint, kicking it off to Hamburg. Keogh will get a travel called on him. Another turnover on the Grizzlies. It's going to be Dragon ball. 1:53 left in the third quarter. 55-25 the score. Dragons up by 30. Jones playing more relaxed, gives it off to Brennan at the point. He'll take it to the left wing. Back over to his brother and down to Jones. Taking the three, draining it off the right wing. 58-25 the score, 1:35 in the third. Dragons up by 33? Yeah, I did my math right.
Nice job. Zarlinga will be coming into the game for Sean Jones as well.
Now the ball is Cutter driver in the backcourt after that inbound pass from Cole Keogh. Gives it off to Cole Keogh at the right wing. Back over to Shaw now at the point. Down to driver left wing. And over to Hughes, now pulled off in between circles. Down to Shaw at the left wing. Shaw stuck with the ball, gives it now to Hamburg at the point. Pass down to driver right wing. Hamburg losing control of the ball at the right lane. Goes out of bounds. Called off of the Dragons, so it's actually going to remain in Grizzly possession. 1:07 left in the third. Shot clock at 2 seconds. Cutter driver with the ball. Quick inbound pass off to Hamburg, who will take a shot not knowing 2 seconds were left on the shot clock. So it's a shot clock violation. Instant dragon ball. 1:03 left in the third. 58-25 the score. We got Zarlingo passing the timeline, gives it off to Brennan. Brennan now brings it to the point, back down to Jackson and fed over to Zarlingo, right lane. Kick back out to Brennan for a three, just left of the point, no good. Tries to feed it into the paint to Zarlingo once again, but another foul called on the court.
That foul will be called on Caden Shaw for his first personal foul in the Newport Grizzlies' third team foul.
Subs coming in, it's Austin Owen and Zach Pion for the Grizzlies. 46 seconds remaining in this dragon ball. They get the inbound off the front baseline, swings all the way down from the right wing to the left corner to Zarlingo. No good for the three, it's rebounded by Austin Owen. Sharp pass over to Pion on the left wing. Owen out the ball at the point, gives it off to Cutter Driver, pulled off from the right wing, down to Hughes, right corner. Back up to Shaw, right wing, now over to the point. It's Austin Owen, pulled off, he'll shoot for the three, hits the front of the iron, rebounds loose. It's going to be the Dragons hitting the floor hard, but stepping out of bounds with it. It's going to remain Newport ball. Shot clock turned off, 19 seconds remaining in this quarter, 58-25 the score. And the Dragons are up by 33. Now with the ball is Cutter Driver front baseline. Sails a pass off to Caden Shaw at left elbow. Pass back out to Pion on the point. Now over to Austin Owen off the left wing. Austin Owen charging in, no look pass down to Cutter Driver now, brings it to the point. Now shooting from the point is going to be Pion for the three, no good, rebounded by Werner. Given over to Brennan. Quick three from Joe Jackson off the right wing, just hitting the rim and not sinking in. And that will be the end of the third quarter. 58-25 the score. Dragons up by 33. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back for the final minutes of the game right after this.
I'm Carson Haney, a Newport High School soccer player, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
Hi, I'm Damian Hamburg. I'm on the basketball team at Newport High School, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
Cubs FM thanks the Kalispell Market for their sponsorship. The Kalispell Market, located in Cusick, Washington, next to the Kalispell Casino, is open daily. The Kalispell Market has grocery essentials, including fruits and vegetables, Bird Shack chicken and hot deli, and a Chevron fueling station. To contact the Kalispell Market, go to kalispellcasino.com or call 509-447-7144. That's the Kalispell Market. Get it fresh.
Welcome back to this Grizzly basketball broadcast. I'm Jenica Crider. Alongside me, Lily Jenkins. Can you stop dropping your stuff, please?
Sorry. I apologize.
It's like a mother cleaning up after you. Stepping right back into the game. We got the final quarter of action awaiting us. Fresh 8 minutes put on the clock. It's Austin Owen inbounding far sideline. Sails a pass off to Berg Hughes by the near sideline. Now over to Austin Owen in between the circles. Given over to Pion at the left elbow. Pion going up through traffic. Count the basket. Taken from the right block. He'll be sent to the line to shoot for his and one call. So again, foul called on the Dragons. We got 7:49 left in the fourth.
That foul will be called on Jake Werner for his first personal foul in their first team foul. Also, Liam Darcy will be checking into the game for Jake Warner as well.
7:49 left in the fourth. Pion stepping up to the line for his and one shot. Score reads 58-27. And he'll bring it back down to a 30-point lead. Pion makes that shot. So Jones now at the ball, far sideline. Passes it off to Zarlingo, who will step into the front court for the Dragons. Skip pass finding Jones at the right lane. He's left unguarded. He'll get the jumper for two. They'll break into 60-28 the score. It's Austin Owen with the ball at the timeline. Sent down to Hughes, right wing. Back over to Cutter Driver, charging into the paint. Kick back outside the arc to Hughes. Now over on the left wing, it's Austin Owen. He's pulled off by the far sideline. Skip pass over to Hughes on the right wing. Down to Shaw at the right corner. He'll take the three. Hits the top of the basket. And no good. It's going to be 7-12. 60-28 the score. Dragons currently up by 32. Jones with the ball, that inbound from Zarlingo. He's by the far sideline. Slowing down his pace. He'll send a far pass over to Joe Jackson, left corner. Up to Zarlingo at the left wing. He'll pull back, circling at the point, bouncing it over to Jones, left wing. Up to Zarlingo at top of the key, sent down Joe Jackson, right wing. Back over to Jones, who made his way to the right corner, skip pass to the left wing. Up for the three off the point is Joe Jackson for his fourth three on the night? Third. 63-28 the score, 6:30 left in the fourth. And it's going to be Hughes trying to reply, no good, taken from the right wing. Ball will go out of bounds off the hands of the Dragons, so it's going to be Cutter Driver inbounding front baseline. Subs rolling in for the Dragons.
Zach Yu will be checking into the game for Zarlingo.
6:30 left in the fourth quarter of action. 63-28 the score. Dragons with the lead. Cutter Driver, gives it off to Austin Owen at the left wing. Skip pass over to Hughes, right wing. Now found to Pion at the point. He'll lose the ball to Zach Yu. Trying to give it to Jones in the front court, but it's a scramble between him and Cutter Driver. Cutter Driver getting the steal. Jones coming right back. Wishy-washy there. Calling it off the... What? You don't like that? Going off the hands of Jones, so it's going to be Newport ball.
Colin Brennan will also be checking in the game for Sean Jones as well.
And I think they're just going to call that, Jones being a senior, I think they're just going to call that his final night of the game. So with that, Austin Owen passing the timeline there. Bounces it off at the right wing. Found over to Sean at the point, sent down left wing to Cutter Driver. Fed in, left elbow to Pion. Pion going up the left block, dodging the blocks from two Dragon defenders. He'll get the two. 63-30 the score. Grizzlies down by 33. Now with the ball is Brennan, left wing, gives it off to his brother Thompson. No good. Stolen away by Hughes. Almost forgot his name.
Happens.
Austin Owen at the point. Down now to Cutter Driver at the right wing. Fed into Pion, right elbow. He's going to spin on one foot. Go for the shot. He'll sink it for two. 63-32. 5:25 left in the fourth. Now the ball, Zach Yu. He's over on the right wing. Hand off to Joe Jackson. Down to Brennan. Gives it down to his brother Thompson. Down now to Joe Jackson. Skip pass over for the short. No, deep two. Taken from the right corner. No good. Rebounded by Hughes. Austin Owen out the ball at the point. In between circles, down to Hughes on the right wing. Up to Driver, top of the key. Sent down again to Pion now at the right wing. Pion stuck. Gives it off to Hughes. Pass down to the left wing. It's going to be Driver. He'll drive into the paint. Kick back out to Austin Owen. Taking the three. 3 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Austin Owen gets another one of his deep threes pulled off from the right wing. 53-35 the score. Dragons still up. 4:30 left in the fourth. Now the ball is Brennan at the right lane. Finding Darcy at the left block under the basket. Travel, though, called on Brennan. And it's going to be Grizzly ball. Timeout called by the Dragons. 4:27 left on the clock. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
91.5 Cubs FM. We are the Grizz.
Newport McDonald's is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Located on Highway 2 in Newport, McDonald's is open Sunday through Thursday from 5:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Friday and Saturday until 12 a.m. McDonald's serves burgers, chicken McNuggets, McCafe drinks, and all-day breakfast. You can find them on the web at mcdonalds.com. Newport McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Welcome back to this Grizzly basketball broadcast. I'm Jenica Kreider. Joining me, Lily Jenkins. 4:27 left in regulation, 63-35 on the clock, on the scoreboard. And Dragons up. I'm not doing that math right now. I think it's 28. Check me on that. Anyways, it's going to be Caden Shaw inbounding back baseline for the Grizzlies. Gives it off to Cutter Driver. Was I right?
Yep.
Yes! Math pays off, guys.
Yeah, what? Calculus? Ugh.
Now the ball is Pion at the point. Hand off to Cole Keogh. Sent down to Cutter Driver, left side of the arc. Now over to Shaw, left wing. He'll dive into the paint at the left block. Blocked, but picked back up by Hughes for the two, taken right in front of the basket. 4 minutes remaining, 63-37. It's Zach Yu with the ball, left wing. Handoff now to Werner and back up to Jackson at the point. Down to Brennan, right wing. He'll dive in, right block, kick back out to Werner. Now to you, left wing, dives into the paint, right under the basket, bounces it under Keogh. Blocked by Pion was his shot, no good. Rebounded by Driver. Driver now with the ball at the right wing, going hard and fast into the front court. He's stuck on the right wing, takes it down to the right corner, passes it off to Pion, who almost loses it out the far sideline. And Pion pushed off, has a travel called on him as his feet kind of shuffled backwards. Dragon ball. 3:22 in the fourth, 63-37. Dragons up by 28. No, 26 now. So now the ball is Brennan giving off to Werner off the right wing. Now with the ball, dives up at the right lane, trying to give it off to Darcy at the left block, but Werner taking one too many steps. Will have a travel call on him. Grizzly ball.
Adrian Rooney and Everett Jolson will be checking into the game for the first time tonight for Liam Darcy and Zach Yu.
So with that, Cutter Driver with the ball inbounding on the back baseline for the Grizzlies. For Keogh back into Driver's hands. He'll pass the midway line by the near sideline. Going over right side of the court, it's off to Shaw. Shaw at the right wing will skip past it over to Hughes left wing. Back up to the points, Driver taking it down right side of the yard, going up at the right block for two. Driver will fall hard. Shot won't sink, but he'll be sent to the line to make it up.
That foul will be called on Adrian Rudy for his first personal foul and the Dragons' second team foul for tonight.
2:52 left in the game, 63-35 the score. First shot, no good from Cutter Driver. Score remains the same. Grizzlies are down by, 26?
Something like that. Also, Thomas Brennan will be checking the game for Colin Brennan as well.
Back with the ball at the charity stripe is going to be Cutter Driver. First shot, or second one, excuse me. That one will fall, bringing the score to 63-38. 2:52 left in the fourth. This is not my night to speak. Kind of struggling here.
It never is.
Okay. Brennan with the ball sends off a deep pass to Joe Jackson at the right wing. Now brought over to the left side of the court. It's Werner from the left wing, diving in at the left block. Ducks around Hughes' block and gets the two. Bringing the score 65-38, 2:30 left. Cutter Driver now with the ball, gives it out to Pion at the timeline. Keogh now with the ball right wing, takes it off and down to Hughes at the right corner. Back up the arc. This time going to the left side, it's Driver. Back over to Hughes on the right wing. Tucks in, right short corner, kick back out to the point to Pion. Now over left wing, giving off to Shaw, and going for the desperate three is Cutter Driver, who will get it just as the shot clock goes off. He'll sink a three from the left wing. That brings the score 65-41, and we got subs coming in.
Griffin Beliski will be checking into the game for Berg Hughes as well as Jackson Costin for Zach Pion.
65-41, Dragons up by 24. 2 minutes left. Now the ball is Brennan at the left wing. Now over to Werner, just left of the point. He'll dive, going to the right elbow, losing the ball to Cutter Driver, but picked back up by Rooney. Jackson now with the ball, takes the shot off the right corner, and he'll sink a three. His fourth three on the night, 68-71. Now with the ball is Costin, gives it out to Keogh at the right wing. Keogh stuck on the right wing, looking for a pass, gives it into Beliski, right elbow. Keogh going around, reverse layup at the left block, will sail it over the basket and in the hands of Brennan. He gives that one off to Jolson, left wing. Picked back up by Brennan. He's stuck on the right elbow, kick out to Werner, right corner. He'll bring it up to the point from the right wing, skip pass now down to Joe Jackson at the left corner, and up left wing for a three is Werner. No good, rebounded by Keogh. Keogh picking up his pace, he's on the left wing, dives into the paint, brings it across and over to the right side to find Costin at the right wing. Back up to Keogh. Still on the right wing. Keogh sends a harsh pass off to Cutter Driver, pulled now all the way by the timeline. Driver with the ball sends it down to Cole Keogh again, right corner. Back up to Costin. He'll shoot for the three, off the point, hits the backboard, and it won't sink for him. Shot clock turned off, 25 seconds remaining. And like that, we're going to have Thomas Brennan just kind of drain out the clock. Both players, or both teams, I should say, just letting the clock drain. Looks like that's going to be the end of the game for us. St. Dragons walking away with the win on this one, 68-41. We got 3, 2, 1. Final buzzer. That will be the end of the game. Again, Dragons winning this one, 68-41. They'll take the win by 27 tonight. So that will bump their standings in league as they'll gain another district league. Stay tuned because it will be myself and, I'm already losing my voice again, myself and Haley Bolliard for the girls game, or excuse me, Julia Siegel. Guys, you just messed me up here.
Sure.
And Jay, thanks for joining me tonight.
I suppose.
It's always a pleasure. I do enjoy you.
I suppose again.
And happy senior night to St. George. Again, 68-41, final score of that game. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the girls' game right after this.
I've always been a rolling stone with a reckless streak. Yeah, the grass never gets too grown underneath my feet. City lights, southern stars, no such thing as gone too far. I'm running wide open. I was born with my feet in motion. But since I met you, I swear I could be happy anywhere. Any mapped out location, you're always my destination. You're the only thing that I'm chained to. I could be happy anywhere. I could be happy anywhere with you. Yeah, the beauty of the northern lights in my mind is faded. The blue sky over Telluride next to you's kinda overrated. The winding road, let it twist. My home's wherever your heart is. I'm running wide open. I was born with my feet in motion. But since I met you, I swear I could be happy anywhere. Any mapped out location, you're always my destination. You're the only thing that I'm chained to. I could be happy anywhere. I could be happy anywhere with you. So girl, I hope you know, wherever you go, I know. I'm running wide open. I was born with my feet in motion. But since I met you, I swear I could be happy anywhere. Any mapped out location, you're always my destination. You're the only thing that I'm chained to. I could be happy anywhere. I could be happy anywhere with you. I could be happy anywhere with you.
I had already stopped by the bait shop, filled up the cooler in a tank and a tackle box. Weatherman calling for cloudy and 82. Sundown, it's a full moon. I had my old Red Ranger all shined up, my good rods and a better day lined up. I was ready to go, and it turned out she was too. So now I'm sitting in a bar instead of fishing on a river, wetting my whistle instead of wetting my line, catching me a buzz, not catching me a bass, running up the tap instead of that Mercury 25. I don't know where it all went wrong, but all I know is that girl's gone, and a honey hole ain't gonna help me forget her. So I'm sitting in a bar fishing on the river. Took her things, left me nothing but them tail lights. They say the neon and the jukebox helps the leaving. That's the reason that I'm sitting in a bar instead of fishing on a river, wetting my whistle instead of wetting my line. Catching me a buzz, not catching me a bass, running up the tap instead of that Mercury 25. I don't know where it all went wrong, but all I know is that girl's gone. I'm sitting in a bar instead of fishing on the river. Ought to be tired of throwing them back by now, but here I am letting her go, throwing them back right now. Instead of fishing on the river, sitting in a bar instead of fishing on the river, wishing I was with her. Sitting in a bar instead of fishing on the river, wetting my whistle instead of wetting my line. Catching me a buzz, not catching me a bass, running up the tap instead of that Mercury 25. I don't know where it all went wrong, but all I know is that girl's gone, and a honey hole ain't gonna help me forget her. So I'm sitting in a bar instead of fishing on the river. I should be fishing on the river.
What's up, everybody? I'm Isaac Lefevre. I'm a part of the welding program at Newport High School, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
I don't ever look back. No, you never gotta worry about things like that. So don't think twice, because I ain't afraid of the slow burn. And one thing's for sure, it's good to make a good thing last. So girl, don't worry, this boy ain't gonna run. There ain't no hurry, we got plenty of days left under the sun. No, it ain't a one-day ride. It's up through the mountains where the coyotes cry, down through the canyon where the wild things hide, and the cottonwoods fall. Feel the river underneath our feet. We'll be drowning in a sagebrush sea, long as I know that it's you and me. Time don't matter at all. Girl, I'm in it for the long haul. I'm in it for the long haul. Take a hold of my hand. I'm gonna love you slow like the hourglass sand. God knows I spent a lifetime lonely wandering, but I'm all in for good. I wanna be your man. So girl, don't worry, this boy ain't gonna run. There ain't no hurry, we got plenty of days left under the sun. No, it ain't a one-day ride. It's up through the mountains where the coyotes cry, down through the canyon where the wild things hide, and the cottonwoods fall. Feel the river underneath our feet. We'll I'll be drowning in a sagebrush sea. Long as I know that it's you and me, time don't matter at all. Girl, I'm in it for the long haul. I'm in it for the long haul. I'm in it for the long haul. I don't ever look back. No, you never gotta worry about things like that. Sitting there, sweatpants, t-shirt, and a comfy chair. Her hair in a bun, one hand on a mug, and the other one's playing snare. To a George Strait vinyl day, yes or no, Lionel get her close, but I don't think she can understand just how far I've been letting my heart fall to what's in my head. She don't know I got some big, big plans. Build a little house out on some hand-me-down land. Find a little island where we go to get tan. I bet we take our kids down there one day. And I know she wouldn't mind if I did a little something like find a flight overnight to paradise and leave tonight. And I'ma put a diamond on her hand. She don't know I got some big, big plans. She don't know. She don't know. She don't know I got some big, big plans. She don't know. She don't know. She don't know. I already bought a ring. Hid it in the bottom left drawer right beside the sink. Johnny Emerald diamond on a brand new band. Asked her mama for permission and her daddy for a hand. I got some big, big plans. Build a little house out on some hand-me-down land. Find a little island where we go to get tan. I bet we take our kids down there one day. And I know she wouldn't mind if I did a little something like find a flight overnight to paradise and leave tonight. And I'ma put a diamond on her hand. She don't know I got some big, big plans. She don't know. She don't know. She don't know I got some big, big plans. She don't know. She don't know. Well, here I go, 'cause right now we're back in her hometown. And I'm down on one knee. I guess she finally figured out I'm gonna ask her to marry me. I got some big, big plans. Build a little house out on some hand-me-down land. Find a little island where we go to get tan. I bet we take our kids down there one day. And I know she wouldn't mind if I did a little something like find a flight overnight to paradise and leave tonight. And I'ma put a diamond on her hand. She don't know I got some big, big plans. She don't know. She don't know. She don't know I got some big, big plans. She don't know. She don't know.
My name is Faith Highland. I'm part of the media broadcasting crew at Newport High School, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
More four-letter word than a Sunday prayer, more back road than a front pew. I ain't always been tight with the man upstairs. Them scriptures, I can quote a few. She's a cross on a chain and a red wine stain on her mamma's hand-me-down Bible. I heart Tennessee, John 3:16 on the bumper of a white Chevy Tahoe. She's a little up there, down here, puts a little King James in my John Deere. Thank the Lord the girl's got my back, hangs her halo by my Carhartt hat. I'ma raise a little hell, she's heaven on earth, the grace to my grit and the rain to my dirt. I'm a little down home, cold beer, she's a little up there, down here. Amen, amen. Well, she's an FM hymn with her hand in the wind, little saint in my shotgun seat. It's like G.O.D. heard an SOS, I'm one lucky SOB. Yeah, I could see me and her in a stained glass church, just married cans rolling down the highway. Yeah, when life gets a little bit sideways, she's a little up there, down here, puts a little King James in my John Deere. Thank the Lord the girl's got my back, hangs her halo by my Carhartt hat. I'ma raise a little hell, she's heaven on earth, the grace to my grit and the rain to my dirt. I'm a little down home, cold beer, she's a little up there, down here. Amen, 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 amen. She's a little up there, down here, puts a little King James in my John Deere. Holy water in my 90 proof, little angel in my red wing boots. She's a little up there, down here, puts a little King James in my John Deere. Thank the Lord the girl's got my back, hangs her halo by my Carhartt hat. I'ma raise a little hell, she's heaven on earth, the grace to my grit and the rain to my dirt. I'm a little down home, cold beer, she's a little up there, down here. I'm a little down home, cold beer, she's a little up there, down here. Amen, amen, amen. She's a cross on a chain and a red wine stain on a man lost heavy down by I heart Tennessee, John 3:16 on the bumper of a white Chevy Tahoe. Amen.
Right into town on my two-wheel steel horse, rolling on in like a storm on the Gulf Coast. Wherever them north winds blow, in them big white caps, that's where I hang my hat. Yeah, they call me beach cowboy, sand cruiser, fat tire, turquoise. Got a shark tooth on my bolo, saddle up, paddle up my YOLO. Yippee-yo-ki-yay, your boy BK going John Wayne on these waves. Yeah, they call me beach cowboy. Yeah, they call me beach cowboy. I'm gonna lasso me a spicy margarita. Bartender, make it two for me and one for Senorita. We go wild, wild west on that tequila. If you wanna learn from the best, then boy, I'll teach you. Yeah, they call me beach cowboy, sand cruiser, fat tire, turquoise. Got a shark tooth on my bolo, saddle up, paddle up my YOLO. Yippee-yo-ki-yay, your boy BK going John Wayne on these waves. Yeah, they call me beach cowboy. Yeah, they call me beach cowboy, sand cruiser, fat tire, turquoise. Got a shark tooth on my polo, saddle up, paddle up my YOLO. Yippee-yo-ki-yay, your boy BK going John Wayne on these waves. Yeah, they call me beach cowboy, sand cruiser, fat tire, turquoise. Got a shark tooth on my polo, saddle up, paddle up my YOLO. Yippee-yo-ki-yay, your boy BK going John Wayne on these waves. Yeah, they call me beach cowboy. Yeah, they call me beach cowboy.
Hi, I'm Damian Hamburg. I'm on the basketball team at Newport High School, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
All the stars coming out over Anderson County, the same little town where your kiss first found me. Two young kids in the back of that truck, running out of time. We were running on love. The last summer slow dance, high school dream, hometown sweethearts, homecoming queen. Nothing more to give than a high school ring. Promise of forever we knew we couldn't keep. And the next thing we know, your Mitsubishi's weighed down with everything you own as you're headed out of town. You said 4 years to fly by so fast, and girl, yeah, it did, but you never came back. Tell me, do you ever think about the kind of life that we talked about? A piece of land with a little house planted on the outskirts of town. And tell me, is your sky still blue? Are you the same girl that I once knew? And do you ever think about me like I think about you? I still see your daddy around town now and then. When your name comes up, I just ask how you been. He paints a picture that you're doing great, and my mind goes back to if you would've stayed. And tell me, do you ever think about the kind of life that we talked about? A piece of land with a little house planted on the outskirts of town. And tell me, is your sky still blue? Are you the same girl that I once knew? And do you ever think about me like I think about you? Tell me, do you ever think about the kind of life that we talked about? A piece of land with a little house planted on the outskirts of town. Could you see us in a wooden frame, rocking chairs with our hair turned gray? Does it make you smile like I do? And do you think about me like I think about you? When the stars come out over Anderson County, are you thinking about me like I think about you?
Starting young. Whoa, I wish I would've got a whiskey bottle and cracked it open the day I met you. Ribbon blowing through your hair. If I'd have just run, whoa, I probably would've started smoking cigarettes under the bridge after school, like a rebel kid on a double dare. But I didn't, 'cause I loved you and your ways. The damage was done after that first taste. If I'd have been a little older, I could have handled you better. The spell you put on me never went away. You in my blue jean jacket, all wrapped up in forever, still in my bones right now, just like a habit I can't put down. Sure is tough when you start young. Starting young. Whoa, I wish I would've called it quits that night when we fought after the game. Yeah, I could've just walked away, but I held on till what we had together was more than a flame. Could've stopped myself from getting in too deep, but I didn't, 'cause I loved you and your ways. The damage was done after that first taste. If I'd have been a little older, I could have handled you better. start young. Sometimes I wonder if it's you or is it just 16. When the thought of you runs through my mind, either way I think if I'd have been a little older, I could have handled you better. The spell you put on me never went away. You in my blue jean jacket, all wrapped up in forever, still in my bones right now, just like a habit I can't pull down. It sure is tough when you start young. When you start young. Oh, when you start young, it goes by fast, you can't look back. No.
I'm Carson Haney, a Newport High School soccer player, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
Boy gets a guitar and starts writing songs about whiskey and women and getting too stoned. He got all three at the first show we played. Hometown said, I don't think Jesus done it that way. Boy moves to the city, lives fast and goes hard. Starts chasing the devil through honky-tonk bars, ignoring the voices in his head that say, I don't think Jesus done it this way. If I was him, I'd say to hell with you, ain't no helping you. Find someone else to get heaven to. I'm telling you, I'd shame me, I'd blame me, I'd make me pay for my mistakes. But I don't think Jesus does it that way. Boys all alone, got no one to turn to. Figures he'll pray, 'cause what else could he do? He says, I wish you would've woke me up an easier way. But I don't think Jesus does it that way. If I was him, I'd say to hell with you, ain't no helping you. Find someone else to give heaven to. I'm telling you, I'd shame me, I'd blame me, I'd make me pay for my mistakes. But I don't think Jesus does it that way. World likes to rear back and throw a few stones. So boy wants to throw a few stones of his own. But Lord knows I ain't perfect and it ain't my place. And I don't think Jesus done it that way. Are y'all sure that Jesus done it that way?
It's a big old world outside this little town. Thought that's all I needed to drown you out. It was gonna be easy. It was supposed to be easy. Put some days, put some miles in the rear view. A few state lines between me and you. Just a little space and time and I'd be fine. But I've been from Savannah to Long Beach, trying to keep your memory out of reach. But there you were in the Delta nights, the Santa Fe sun, the Colorado sky. I could add another push pin to the map, but that don't stop me from missing you. But looking back, guess it's just one place I haven't gone. I've moved everywhere but on. My mail's still going to Mama's house, 'cause I'm still long gone trying to figure out who I am without you, and why I still think about you. Just biding my time, making ends meet, loading trucks, pouring coffee, pouring concrete, planning my next move, getting over you, yeah. But I've been from Savannah to Long Beach, trying to keep your memory out of reach. But there you were in the Delta nights, the Santa Fe sun, the Colorado sky. I could add another push pin to the map, but that don't stop me from missing you. But looking back, guess it's just one place I haven't gone. I moved everywhere but on. If I had it my way, this old highway would've fixed me up somehow, would've led me home by now. I've been from Savannah to Long Beach, trying to keep your memory out of reach. But there you were in the Delta nights, the Santa Fe sun, the Colorado sky. I could add another push pin to the map, but that don't stop me from missing you. Looking back, guess it's just one place I haven't gone. I moved everywhere but on. I moved everywhere but on.
Hi, I'm Gracie May. I'm a part of the Newport High School Choir, and this is 91.5 Cubs FM.
South Carolina, just like you always said we would. And packed your bags in that old 4Runner that I bought you when things were good. I'm glad to see the stop sign didn't hit you, bring you back to your senses. Oh, it waved you gone goodbye. Yeah, it waved you gone goodbye. I heard you found yourself a brand new man, put a rock on your finger and he vowed you a second chance. He built a house right by the coast. That ocean view is beautiful, but baby, I just want you to know he don't know you like I did. Money talks, but I ain't buying. 'Cause love's a smoke ring wrapped around your finger. One second it's a blessing and the next it's already gone. I'm broken heart, I'm a walking testimony. My confession is a lesson that I'm pouring out in this song. Oh, 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 oh. You don't wanna fall in love. Oh, 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 oh. You don't wanna fall in love. Seen your mama walking out the county market, and I stopped to ask her how she's been. Said she's missing you and tried to go convincing you not to settle down with him. She ain't wrong, no, You don't wanna fall in love. You don't wanna fall in second it's a blessing, and the next it's already gone. A broken heart, I'm a walking testimony. My confession is a lesson that I'm pouring out in this song. You don't wanna fall in love. You don't wanna fall in love. You don't wanna fall in love. Heard you moved out to South Carolina just like you always said we would.
Girl, you're knocking the restless off my boots. Mama said it couldn't be done, baby, what do you know? Got the cowboy in me trading my ropes for roots. I just wanna plant something and watch it grow. Girl, you make me wanna buy the farm, 80 acres and a big red barn, a little tin roof house with a wraparound in the daisies, so I can wave at you and our babies while I work the land, getting that real deal farmer's tan, living that green John Deere dream every dusk till dawn, with the radio on, singing you tractor songs. Baby, I don't even know what we'll have a rose of. Maybe corn, maybe cotton, maybe soybean. All I know is all I need is your love, and the Lord will take care of the sun and the rain. Girl, you make me wanna buy the farm, 80 acres and a big red barn, a little tin roof house with a wraparound in the daisies, so I can wave at you and our babies while I work the land, getting that real deal farmer's tan, living that green John Deere dream every dusk till dawn, with the radio on, singing you tractor songs, kicking up dust up and down them fields. Baby, don't it turn you on? Take you on a sunset or ride any night you want. Girl, you make me wanna buy the farm, 80 acres and a big red barn, a little tin roof house with a wraparound in the daisies, so I can wave at you and our babies while I work the land, getting that real deal farmer's tan, living that green John Deere dream every dusk till dawn, with the radio on, singing you tractor songs. You like them songs, don't you, baby?
Hi, I'm Jeffrey Newman. I'm the treasurer for the Newport High School Adventure Club, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
When I walk down these busy streets, your memories like a tumbleweed rolling through every light. There ain't a bar I end up in, your voice don't haunt me like the wind blowing on some lonesome night. Ain't no place I can hide. Every corner that I turn, every sunset that I burn,
inside my head, here beside me in my bed, you're right there. Ain't nothing I can do. Every corner that I turn, every sunset that I burn, every dirt road I go down, down, down. I smell your perfume, see your face, something whiskey can't erase. Swear that I can feel you here right now. You're always hanging around.
Welcome to this Grizzly basketball broadcast. I'm Haley Bolliard, and alongside me tonight is Julia Siegel. We are here in St. George's High School, where the St. George Dragons will be hosting the Newport Grizzlies. This is the second time that these teams have seen each other, and they are gearing up towards the end of their season now. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the rest of our pregame show after this.
Newport High School's 91.5 Cubs FM.
Cubs FM would like to thank Albany Falls Building Supply for their valued support. Located at 41 Old Diamond Mill Road at the east end of the Old Town Bridge. Open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday 7 to 6, Saturday 8 to 5, and Sunday 9 to 4. Albany Falls Building Supply offers building supplies and lumber, plus tool repair, plumbing, electrical, paint, and lawn care supplies. You may contact them at 208-437-3153. Albany Falls Building Supply, large enough to serve you, small enough to know you.
Welcome back to this pregame show. I'm Haley Bolliard, and alongside me tonight is Julia Siegel. Now, kicking right into this pregame show, we're going to take a look at the Grizzlies. Starting off with our Grizzlies, we have Emma Crabtree and Sammy Tellison are pretty consistent up there with each other in that top scoring position. They are both junior guards at 5'8", and they have both been really good at scoring the points for the Grizzlies, whereas McDaniel, being the tallest player for the Grizzlies, has been leading us in rebounds and has been a consistent guard. Also, the Grizzlies have been working on their free throws. They have been getting way more of those free throws in than they have at the beginning of the year, and we've seen them pick up some considerable speed here in the bottom of the season. Lastly, the Grizzlies do have a few freshmen here on the court. We have Michaela Pione as well as Grace Perry, which have proved to be great assets for the Grizzlies. Both girls here have brought in some points for the team, as well as their own individual styles, and helped improve communication with the team. After that, we are going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with a quick look at the St. George Dragons after this.
Dude,
Cubs FM gives a big thanks to Big Moose Rental Center and Trading Post. Located at 500 Highway 57 just before the high school in Priest River, Big Moose Rental Center provides a variety of amenities, rentals, second-hand consignments, eBay sales, antiques, and more. Big Moose Rental Center is open from 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, 9 to 2 on Saturday, and by appointment on Sunday. You may contact Big Moose Rental Center at 208-448-2736. Again, that number is 208-448-2736. The right tool for the right job. That's Big Moose Rental Center and Trading Post.
My name is Faith Highland. I'm part of the media broadcasting crew at Newport High School, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
Excess Disposal Service is a proud sponsor of Cubs FM. Excess Disposal Service provides weekly commercial and residential roadside garbage can disposal, as well as commercial container services, both in town and in rural locations. Excess Disposal may be contacted Monday through Friday from 8 to 3 at 208-437-4502. Serving southern Pend Oreille County since 1972, Cubs FM says thank you to Excess Disposal Service.
Welcome back to this pregame show. I'm Haley Bolliard, and alongside me tonight is Julia Siegel. Now, getting a quick look at the St. George Dragons. Julia, what can we expect to see?
It looks like the Dragons have definitely been working on their threes, and they've been doing really good from the free throw line. They've been gaining a lot of points, and as we could see last round, they're definitely getting a lot better. From the boys team, they scored a whole lot of threes and just shots in general.
Yeah, I would say they're definitely a stronger team offensively, but they still do have a lot of skill in their defense. The last time we saw the Dragons, they did win against the Grizzlies. They are currently 7-11 overall and 5-7 in district, so they're just under that halfway point of winning their games and losing, but still pretty good up there. They did have a recent loss to Reardon, 35-54, but Reardon is one of the tougher teams in our league, so we can't hold that against them too much. The Dragons have also been really good inside the paint as well. What do you think, Julia?
Yeah, they have been doing pretty good. Just on everything, the energy has been up. You know, it's senior night, so everybody is definitely getting really energetic. And it also seems to be a younger group of girls. There's only one senior on the girls' team, and compared to the boys' team, there was like 5, I would say.
Yeah, there was a good amount of seniors.
Yeah, quite a bit. So I'm excited to see how these teams work together with younger players on the team, new players, and just how they cooperate.
Yeah, St. George also has an 8th grader on the team, so we'll have to see if that 8th grader gets any playing time tonight. And they also don't have anybody over or at 6 foot on their roster, so they're also a shorter team. With that, we are going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back for the matchup after this.
Newport Health Center's Walk-In Express Care is a proud and valued sponsor of KUBS FM. Express Care walk-in visits are for urgent but non-emergent medical concerns. Express Care is open to anyone, regardless of insurance or primary care location. Express Care walk-in hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. You may find out more about Newport Health Center's Walk-In Express Care at www.newporthospitalandhealth.org or call them at 509-447-3139.
Welcome back to this Grizzly basketball broadcast. I'm Haley Bollard, and alongside me tonight is Julia Siegel. Now, for the matchup, Julia, how do you think this game is going to go?
So, speaking from past games, it looks like Newport is a strongly defensive team, and the Dragons are more offense, so they're going to have to work on keeping those points up, and also the Dragons are going to need to work on their defense because it looks like Newport has definitely been training their defense recently, so hopefully we see a lot of energy going into this and just a lot of play.
Yeah, both teams are really going to have to try and take their strong points from both sides of the court and make sure they're getting points on the board as well as blocking points and making sure they're matching that energy. We're going to take a really quick break, and we'll be right back with our starters after this.
Surfing Newport from Newport High School, 91.5 Cubs FM.
Cubs FM thanks Honest Ed's Tires. Honest Ed's Tires provides comprehensive tire service, new and used tires and wheels, mounting, electronic balancing, rotation, and tire sensor service and replacement. Honest Ed's Tires is located at 9972 Deer Valley Road in Newport. You may contact Honest Ed's Tires at 509-991-3820. Open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday and 8 to 5 Saturdays. Cubs FM says thank you to Honest Ed's Tires. Tires you can trust.
Welcome back to this Grizzly basketball broadcast. Kicking right off into our starters for the Newport Grizzlies. First off, we have a sophomore at that guard position. She's 5'2". That's number 12, Grace Keck. After that, we have one of the twins, a 5'8" junior, playing that guard position, number 20, Emma Crabtree. Coming up next for the Grizzlies, we have Crabtree's twin, another 5'8" junior guard, 22, Sammy Tellison. After that, we have a 5'1" senior playing that guard position, number 30, Ellie Whitehouse. Rounding out the lineup for the Grizzlies, we have a 5'9" senior at that post position, number 54, Emily Hoffman.
And looking at the Dragons here, we have Rachel Sudlow standing at 5'4" in the guard position, and she's a junior. Next, we have Kalia Snyder.
I think Schlenker. Schlenker, I think is how you say that one.
Yeah, looks about right. She's 5'7", standing at the guard position, and she's also a junior.
Sorry, these names are crazy.
Yeah, sorry. And then we have Desmond. Next, we have Brian Hansroll. Excuse me if I said that wrong. Standing at 5'8" at the guard position, and she is also a senior. Next, we have Sarah
Harbaugh?
Anyways, she's 5'11", standing at the
she's playing that guard position. And, forward.
Yeah, and she is a sophomore. And then we have Savvy Branco, and she's 5'10". Excuse me, I don't.
Yeah, she's also playing that forward position.
Yeah, and she is a senior, and that is our starters for the night.
All right, here we have Tellison and Harbaugh in the jump circle. Grizzlies won that jump. We have Tellison with the ball. She's going to take it down towards this left side of the court, stepping up into the paint. Now swinging the ball back outside. We're at that left corner now, taking the ball along that baseline. We're stuck in between some Dragon defenders here, and the refs are going to be calling a jump ball. This one will go in the direction of the Dragons. We have Harbaugh here inbounding for the Dragons. Going to pass it off. We're going to take the ball up the middle of the court. We're going off towards this right side of their arc. We're on that right wing looking for a pass. Stepping up into the paint now. Switching back up towards that right lane. We try and go under the basket, but it hits the backboard right into the hands of the Grizzlies. Grizzlies are going to take the ball down that far sideline. Going to swing it down our right side of the court. Try and find that right lane, but find the hands of the Dragons instead. Dragons are just going to barely step out of bounds there, giving a handover to the Grizzlies. We have Whitehouse here inbounding for the Grizzlies. She's got the ball. She tries to pass it up to Hoffman at that left lane, but goes over her head and into the hands of the Dragons. Dragons take the ball down their right lane, try and put it up for two, but they will be calling a foul. This foul will be going against the Grizzlies.
And that foul was called on Grace Keck, and that would be her first personal in Newport Grizzlies' first team foul.
Yeah, Dragons' first shot there was up and good from Schlenker. That'll bring score 1-0 with 7:07 left on the clock. Schlenker getting ready for her second shot. That one is up, and it is also good. Score will now be 2-0, 7:06 on the clock. Grizzlies have the ball. We're passing it back and forth here, playing some monkey in the middle with the Dragons. We're going to take the ball down the right side of the court, trying not to step over that sideline. Pass off towards the middle again. Have it up at the top of the arc and pass off to that left lane. Tried to put it up, but it gets swatted down by the Dragons. Dragons taking the ball to their right wing now. We're at that right wing looking for a pass. We try and find that top of the arc again, almost stolen away by the Grizzlies. We're going to swing it out left towards that left lane, up for two, but that is no good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Grizzlies are going to take the ball down the right side of the court again. Step up a little ways towards the middle, then pass off towards that right block, but just absolutely chuck the ball off the court. That'll be a handover to the Dragons now, leaving the Dragons to inbound. We have Harbaugh inbounding for the Dragons. She's going to hand that ball off to Schlenker. Schlenker taking the ball up the middle of the court. She's going to take it up towards that top of the arc, swing it out towards that left side a little bit. Here we have the ball at that right wing. We're going to push it up towards that right lane. Back off towards this left block. Up for three, and that is no good from Sudlow. That ball will be rebounded by the Grizzlies. Grizzlies passing that ball off towards the middle. Now off on this left side. We have it on that left wing. We're switching it back up towards the top of the arc again. Got it on that left corner. Up for three. No good. Rebounded by the Dragons. Dragons taking the ball down the left side of the court for a deep three from the Dragons, and that is good from Schlenker from way downtown, bringing score 5-0, 5:34 on the clock. Dragons leading the game. Grizzlies have the ball. We're going back and forth a little bit, but the Dragons will steal it back away. They go up towards that left lane, up for two, and that is no good from the Dragons, but they will be calling a foul here against the Grizzlies.
And that foul went to Emma Crabtree, and that would be her first personal in Newport Grizzlies' second team foul.
Yeah, that'll send Harbaugh to the charity stripe. Her first shot is up, and that one is good. That'll bring score 6-0 with the Dragons in the lead. 5:25 remains in the first quarter of action. Harbaugh back with the ball, getting ready for her second shot. That one is up, just falls short of the basket, but they will bounce right out of bounds, giving it back over to the Grizzlies. Grizzlies passing the ball back and forth again between Crabtree and Tellison. Tried to pass it up towards that left wing, but it just misses and back into the hands of the Dragons. Dragons take it down towards that left side. Up for three again from Schlenker, and that is good. That'll bring score 9-0. Dragons leading, 5:08 on the clock. They're going to take a quick break. We are too, and we'll be right back with some more action after this.
James A. Sewell and Associates is a proud and valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Located at 604th Street, Newport, Washington, James A. Sewell and Associates provides consulting, engineering, and local surveying for the greater Newport area. Open Monday through Thursday from 7 to 5 and Friday from 7 to 4. You can contact James A. Sewell and Associates at 509-447-3626. That's 509-447-3626. Cubs FM thanks James A. Sewell and Associates.
Hi, I'm Jeffrey Newman. I'm the treasurer for the Newport High School Adventure Club, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
Cubs FM thanks Kalispell Auto Sales for their sponsorship. Kalispell Auto Sales is located on Highway 20, Cusick, Washington, open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Kalispell Auto Sales offers a selection of trucks, sedans, and SUVs. To contact Kalispell Auto Sales, go to kalispellautoSales.com or call 509-309-5727. That's Kalispell Auto Sales. Quality cars at realistic prices.
Welcome back to this Grizzly basketball broadcast. I'm Haley Bolliard, and alongside me is Julia Siegel. Have Grizzlies with the ball. Crabtree inbounds that, gives it off to Tellison, but she'll get stuck in a full court press down there. Hands it off towards this left side. Now we're going to take it off towards that right wing. Try and pass it back off towards the middle. Step up into the paint. That is no good with that shot from Crabtree. Rebounded by the Dragons. Dragons are going to take it down that left wing. Up for three is Schlenker again, but that one does not fall through. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Grizzlies are going to take the ball down this left side of the court. Stepping back off towards that right side now. We're up in between circles. We push it up at that right lane. Try and put it up for two. Almost get it stolen away by the Dragons, but will be rebounded by the Grizzlies. Grizzlies have that ball back outside the arc again. Step up towards that left lane. Pass to that left corner now. We're still stuck. We're at that top of the arc. We chuck it off towards that right wing. Up for three from Tellison. Just sends it over the basket. That'll be a shot clock violation, giving the possession back to the Dragons. We have Harbaugh inbounding for the Dragons. They're going to hand it off, take it up the middle of the court. We're at that top of the arc, handoff in between circles now. We're looking for a pass. Got it up towards that right lane. Up for two, and that is good from Hasenoral. Bring score 11-0, 3:54 on the clock. Grizzlies have the ball on that right side, and the refs are going to be calling a travel, giving it back over to the Grizzlies. We also have a sub checking into the game real quick.
And Dusty McDaniel checked in for the Grizzlies.
We have Harbaugh back to inbound for the Dragons. Gonna hand it off and take this ball up towards that top of the arc again. Hand off to that right side. Fake it both ways and get stuck up with the Grizzlies a little bit. We pass it down that right wing, back up to the top of the arc. Up for three is Harbaugh. No good. Rebounded by the Dragons. Dragons have that ball inside the paint. Put it up for two. No good. This time it'll be taken away by the Grizzlies. Tellison has that ball, stepping over that timeline now. She's going to take it off, acting like she's going to go to that right side, then pull it out left, pass it off towards that left corner, chuck way back in between circles now. Ball in between circles, back to that left corner. Up for three is Keck. Just hits the side of the rim. No good. Bounces out of bounds, but it will be out of the hands of the Dragons. We also have a sub coming in for the Grizzlies.
And it looks like Michaela Pione checked in.
Michaela Pione will also be inbounding for the Grizzlies. She's looking for a pass, gets it off to Crabtree at that baseline. Crabtree stuck with the Dragons, and she tries to pass it off towards that right lane, but gets it taken away by the Dragons. Dragons taking the ball towards the top of the arc. They're going to pass it left this time in that left corner. Up for three, but that is no good. Just hits the top of the backboard, rebounded by the Grizzlies. Grizzlies have the ball. They're going to take it up towards that left lane. We're in that key looking for a shot, but it'll be stolen away by the Dragons. Dragon ball, they're going to take it up towards that left corner again. Pass it back up towards the top of the arc. Step into the key. We're at that right block, up for two. That is no good. It'll be a jump ball this time, and it'll go in the direction of the Grizzlies. We also have a sub checking in for the Dragons.
And Does Manuel checked in for the, Dragons.
Crabtree here inbounding for the Grizzlies. They're going to hand it off towards that far sideline again, passing it back to this near one now. We have the ball. We're going to chuck it back off towards that far sideline. Find that right wing, but it'll be knocked out of bounds, out of the hands of the Dragons, I believe. Tellison is ready to inbound for the Grizzlies. She's on that far sideline. She's got the ball, looking for a pass right now. Gets it off towards that right corner, back at that right wing now. Back in that right corner, up for three from Keck. Hits the back of the iron, no good. It'll bounce out of bounds off Keck's hands, giving the ball back over to the Dragons. Harbaugh inbounding for the Dragons. Going to take the ball up the middle of the court now, just crossing over that timeline. We're going to swing the ball off towards that right side, push it up into the key. We're at that free throw line, now at that right lane, looking for a shot. We pass it back off towards that left corner. We're inside the arc. We're going to try and put it up for two, no good. Almost rebounded by the Grizzlies, but it will get sent out of bounds, giving the Dragons a chance to inbound right by their own baseline. We have Schlenker inbounding for the Dragons. She's got the ball and is looking around for a way to pass it. Gets it up towards this right side again. We're at the top of the arc. We're going to swing it out towards that right wing. Step way back up towards the top of the arc and go up for three. But that is no good, bringing the score 11-0. Sorry, I don't know why I read the score because that was no good. But we will have the Grizzlies here with the ball. They're going to pass it back and forth again from that right side to that left side, just trying to get away from some defenders. We take it up towards the top of the arc, step up into the key, up for two, but it is no good. Ball will be rebounded but hit out of bounds from the Dragons. We also have a sub coming in for the Dragons.
And it looks like Hanley Harrickson has subbed in for the Dragons.
We have Tellison inbounding for the Dragons here. We get it up at that right block, up for two. Hits the back of the iron, no good. It will be rebounded by the Dragons, but they will be calling a foul here on the Grizzlies.
And that foul is Dusty McDaniels, and that is her first personal and Newport Grizzlies' third team foul.
Yeah, Dragons have stayed out of fouls so far in this first quarter. Here we have Schlenker with the ball. They're going to take it off towards this right side, back up between circles now, swinging it out towards this left side where it finds Manuel, back up to the top of the arc. We're going to step up into the key now on that left lane, up for two from Schlenker, and that is good. Bringing the score 13-0 with the Dragons in the lead. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Grizzlies have the ball. They're swinging it off towards that right side. Three from that right wing from Crabtree, but it is no good. Rebounded by the Dragons. Dragons taking the ball down their own right side of the court, stepping back up towards the top of the arc. We're going to swing it out a little to the left, now back up at that right elbow, up for three. And that is no good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Grizzlies have the ball with only 30 seconds left on the clock. They have it towards the top of the arc. Now we're going to swing it out towards this left side, up for three from Keck. Does not quite make it towards the basket. Rebounded by the Dragons. Dragons taking the ball down their side of the court. 15 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. They find that left wing up for two, but that is no good. The ball will roll out of bounds off the hands of the Grizzlies. Only 8 seconds left on the clock, and the Dragons are here to inbound underneath their basket. Schlenker inbounding here for the Dragons. She's got the ball, looking for a pass. Tries to get it up towards that left lane, but it bounces away. They will recover it, get it off towards that right wing. Up for three from Schlenker, no good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies, but that will be the end of the quarter. Scores 13-0 with the Dragons with that lead. We'll be right back for the second quarter of action after this break.
Hi, I'm Gracie May. I'm a part of the Newport High School Choir, and this is 91.5 Cubs FM.
Cubs FM thanks Kalispell Casino for their sponsorship. Kalispell Casino is located in Cusick, Washington, and is open 7 days a week. The Kalispell Casino includes a gaming floor with 120 slot machines, the SLU Neighborhood Bar, the Wetlands restaurant that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a banquet space for hosting gatherings. To contact the Kalispell Casino, go to kalispellcasino.com or call 833-881-7492. That's the Kalispell Casino, where you can go wild in the wild.
I'm Carson Haney, a Newport High School soccer player, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
Cubs FM thanks the Camas Center Clinic for their sponsorship. The Camas Center Clinic is located in Cusick, Washington, and is open Monday to Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Thursday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Camas Center Clinic offers medical, dental, and chiropractic care, as well as well child care, physical and aquatic therapy, laboratory services, and sports physicals. To contact the Camas Center Clinic, go to thecamascenterclinic.org or call 509-447-7111. That's the Camas Center Clinic, offering wellness for the whole community.
Welcome back to this Grizzly basketball broadcast. We're starting off the second quarter of action here. Dragons have the ball at the top of the arc now, swinging it out to that right wing, back towards that right lane, up for two from Harbaugh, and that is good. That'll bring score 15-0, Dragons leading the way. 7:40 remains on the clock. Grizzlies have the ball. They're going to take it up into the key now, up for two from Tellison, and that is no good, but she will be fouled on there, giving her a chance to shoot for two. That foul will be going against the Dragons.
And that foul was called on Hanley Herrickson, and that would be her first personal foul and, the Dragons' first team foul.
Tellison's first shot was up and just hit the front of the iron and did not make it in there. Tellison getting ready for her second shot, a chance to get the first points for the Grizzlies here. That one is up and also no good, rebounded by the Dragons. Dragons taking the ball down towards their left lane, looking for a pass. We have that left corner up for three, no good, rebounded by Tellison. Grizzlies taking the ball across that timeline. Now we're staying towards the top of the arc, up for three from Tellison. That one almost makes it in there, but just barely falls out. Ball will be rebounded by the Dragons. Dragons taking the ball back towards the top of the arc now. We're going to take it out towards this right side a little bit. Stuck looking for a pass. Just going to take it in between circles and find that left wing now. Up for three from Harbaugh. That is no good, but it will be rebounded by Schlenker and put up for two.
And the score is now 17-0, 6:42 left in the second quarter.
Here we have the Grizzlies with the ball. We got it on that right side of their court now. We're going to try and find our way through the Dragons. We find that right lane and up for two, but that is no good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies, but it will be knocked. She will be knocked to the ground, so they're going to be calling a foul there against the Dragons.
That foul is going to Brian Hans Noel, and that is her first personal and the Dragons' second team foul.
We also had a sub sneak in real quick for the Grizzlies.
And that sub is Emily Hoffman, and she's subbing in for the Grizzlies.
Grizzlies inbounded, but Dragons stole the ball away. They took it right down their side of the court. Up for two from Sudlow, and that is good. That'll bring score 19-0, 6:15 left on the clock. Dragons leading the game here. Grizzlies had the ball, got it knocked out of their hands and out of bounds, but they'll call it out of the hands of the Dragons. We have Pion here inbounding for the Grizzlies, hands it off to Tellison, but she gets stuck up in a Dragon defender. They get it off towards that left corner, up for three from Keck, and that is good. That is the first score of the game for the Grizzlies.
Really good shot there by Grace Keck. The score is now 19-3, 5:55 left in the second quarter.
Dragons have the ball on that right wing now. They find that right corner, up for three from Schlenker. Just bounces off the side of the iron, rebounded by the Grizzlies. Grizzlies taking the ball down this left side of the court. We have it at that left wing now, circling back up towards the top of the arc, but getting pushed back towards that jump circle. Whitehouse tries to take the ball up into the paint, but will get tripped up and taken the ball away by the Dragons. Dragons take it down their side of the court, put it up for two, no good, but it will be recovered and put up for two by Hasenoral. That'll bring score 21-3, Dragons in the lead, 5:15 on the clock. Grizzlies have the ball at that left lane. We get it out towards that left corner, up for three from Keck again. This time it'll just fall short, rebounded by the Dragons. Dragons take the ball down towards that far baseline, and they're going to be calling a travel there against Sudlow, giving the ball back over to the Grizzlies. We also have a sub checking in for the Dragons.
And that sub is Savvy Branco, and she's checking in for the Dragons.
We have Whitehouse inbounding for the Grizzlies. We're going to hand it off between Whitehouse and Crabtree here between that left and right side. Chuck off towards that left corner. Back off towards that right wing now. Up for three from Crabtree. No good. Rebounded by the Dragons. Dragons are going to take the ball down their left side of the court. Pass off towards that left block. Up for two. No good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies, but knocked out of bounds. We also have a sub coming back in now for the Grizzlies.
And that sub is Grace Perry.
All right, here we have Schlenker inbounding for the Dragons. They're going to hand it off towards that right wing now, but get caught up in the Grizzlies. We're going to find ourselves inside that key. Put it up for two, no good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Grizzlies taking the ball down the middle of the court. Almost got the ball stolen away by the Dragons immediately after crossing that timeline. They're going to be calling something against the Dragons there, giving the ball back to the Grizzlies. We have Grace Perry here inbounding for the Grizzlies. Going to hand it off to Crabtree at that timeline. Try to pass it off towards this left side, but it will fall out of bounds, giving it back to the Dragons. Sudlow here inbounding for the Dragons. Hands it off there to Schlenker. Schlenker going to take the ball and pass it off that left side of the arc. We're going to try and find our way up towards that right side now, still surrounded by the Grizzlies. Get it up inside that paint now. We're at that right lane. Back out towards that right wing. Schlenker with the ball on that far baseline. Passes it off towards that left corner. Up for three from Henriksen, and that is good. That'll bring score 24-3. 3:42 left on the clock. Dragons leading the game by a landslide. Grizzlies have the ball stuck in the backcourt, though, with a ton of pressure from the Dragons. We're going to have a timeout called here on the court. We're going to take a quick break, too, and we'll be right back after this.
Hi, I'm Damian Hamburg. I'm on the basketball team at Newport High School, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
Cubs FM thanks the Kalispell Market for their sponsorship. The Kalispell Market, located in Cusick, Washington, next to the Kalispell Casino, is open daily. The Kalispell Market has grocery essentials, including fruits and vegetables, Bird Shack chicken and hot deli, and a Chevron fueling station. To contact the Kalispell Market, go to kalispellcasino.com or call 509-447-7144. That's the Kalispell Market. Get it fresh.
Welcome back to this Grizzly basketball broadcast. I'm Haley Bolliard, and alongside me tonight is Julia Siegel. We've had a very Dragon-heavy game so far in this first two quarters. Score 24-3, so that'll be a 21-point lead from the Dragons. Grizzlies are going to have to work hard here to catch up with only 3:32 remaining in the first half. Grizzlies are here to inbound the ball. That is Whitehouse for the Grizzlies. Going to pass that ball off in between circles. Tellison stepping up into that jump circle now. Going to race it down that right side of the arc. Swinging it back towards this left side now. We find that left corner. Up for three from Hoffman, but that one will fly over the basket. Ball will go out of bounds, and they're going to call it out of the hands of the Grizzlies. We have Manuel inbounding for the Dragons. They're going to hand it right back off to her. Manuel takes the ball down this right side of the court. We're looking for a pass. We try and find our way up into the paint, but it will be blocked by the Grizzlies. Dragons get the ball back. They're going to take it down towards that baseline. Try again to pass it, and stolen by the Grizzlies. Grizzlies have the ball. We're going to take it up through that center jump circle now, switching it off to this right side. We're at that right wing, looking for a pass, swinging it back up towards the top. Almost stolen away by the Dragons, but will be recovered by Tellison. Crabtree pushes that ball up towards that left lane and puts it up for two. No good. Rebounded by the Dragons. Dragons take the ball towards that left lane. We have it up towards the top of the arc now. Up for three from Manuel, and that is good.
Great shot by Manuel. The score is now 27-3. 2:23 left in the second period. Very wow.
Yeah.
Wow score.
Wow score for real. Grizzlies have the ball. They have it on that left side of the arc. We're going to swing it back towards this right side now. Ball in that paint now. Up for two from Perry. Sends it over the basket. Rebounded by the Dragons. Dragons taking the ball up towards the top of the arc again. We're going to push it towards that right side now. Stepping back between circles. Pass to that right corner. Up for three. hits the back of the backboard and falls out of bounds, giving the ball back to the Grizzlies. We also have some subs checking into the game.
And it looks like Dusty McDaniel and Grace Kecht subbed in for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, here we have Grizzlies with the ball. We're going to cross it over towards that right side again. Going to look for a pass. We get it back up towards the top of the arc. Swing it to that left wing. Up for three from Tellison. Just hits that right side of the backboard. Will be rebounded by Crabtree and put up for two.
And the score is now 27-5, 1:26 on the clock.
Dragons have the ball, swinging it around the arc now. We're at that right side looking for a pass. We get it up into the paint, right under the basket for a reverse layup, but it is no good. Rebounded by McDaniel. Grizzlies taking the ball back towards their top of the arc again, pushing it to this right side. And it will be passed to Grace Perry and just fall out of her hands and out of bounds. We also have a sub coming in for the Dragons.
And Juliana Garcia subbed in for St. George.
All right, here we have Dragons with the ball. That is Sudlow taking it to the top of the arc. They're going to swing it out towards this left side again. Get it up into the paint and just miss the hands of our teammates, but will be recovered by the Dragons. Dragons get the ball back to that left corner, up for three, but that is no good. Rebounded by the Dragons. Dragons are going to take it back and put it up for two, and that is good from Briseño.
The score is now 29-5, 38 seconds left.
All right, Grizzlies have the ball. Only 33 seconds remain in this first half of action. Grizzlies take the ball to that left corner, up for three from Crabtree, no good. Rebounded by the Dragons. Dragons are going to take the ball down towards that left lane, swinging it back out. Try to pass it, but it'll be stolen back by the Grizzlies. Only 17 seconds remain. Shot clock is off, and the Grizzlies are in no hurry to cross the timeline here. Just stepping over the timeline now. 9 seconds remain on the clock, and we're stuck on that right side. Ball will be stolen away by the Dragons. Dragons, 1 second on the clock. Take it up that right side. Put it up for two, and right before the buzzer gets put off, they will be calling a foul against the Grizzlies.
And it looks like that foul went to Emma Crabtree, and that is her second personal in Newport Grizzlies. Looks like fourth team foul.
That should be their second for this quarter.
Oh yeah, for this quarter it's their second team foul. So
all right, we have Manuel at the stripe. Her first shot is up and good. Her second shot from Manuel is also good. That'll bring score 31-5. And that will also be the end of the first half of action. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back with our halftime show after this.
91.5 Cubs FM. We are the Grizz.
Newport McDonald's is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Located on Highway 2 in Newport, McDonald's is open Sunday through Thursday from 5:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Friday and Saturday until 12 a.m. McDonald's serves burgers, chicken McNuggets, McCafe drinks, and all-day breakfast. You can find them on the web at mcdonalds.com. Newport McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Hi, I'm Ethan Batch, and I'm in the Great Grizzly Drama Club, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
Newport Farmers Insurance is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Located at 309 South Washington Avenue in Newport, Washington. Newport Farmers Insurance provides home, auto, life, and business insurance, as well as Medicare Advantage Plan. Newport Farmers Insurance is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Newport Farmers Insurance may be contacted at tcostello1@farmersagent.com or at 447-3428. Again, that's 447-3428. Getting you back where you belong. That's the goal of Newport Farmers Insurance.
Playing the country hits from today and the country hits from yesterday. 91.5 Cubs FM. We are the Grizz.
Newport Health Center is a proud and valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Newport Health Center is a primary care clinic that offers full-spectrum family medicine services, including express care, obstetrical care, gynecology, pediatrics, adult medicine, orthopedics, and behavioral health. Newport Health Center's team of providers offer care for the entire family, and they are accepting new patients. You may visit Newport Health Center at www.newporthospitalandhealth.org, or you may call Newport Health Center at 509-447-3139.
What's up, everybody? I'm Isaac Lefevre. I'm a part of the welding program at Newport High School, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
Newport's Perfection Tire is a valued sponsor of this broadcast and Grizzly activities. Located at 311 West Walnut Avenue, Perfection Tire is Newport's distributor of Cooper tires, and they provide full mechanical services by an ASE certified mechanic. Open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. You may contact Newport's Perfection Tire at 447-3933. Cubs FM says thank you to Newport's Perfection Tire. Nobody beats perfection.
The home of Grizzly sports from the Newport High School. 91.5 Cubs FM. We are the Grizz.
Cubs FM gives a special thank you to Pend Oreille County PUD. Pend Oreille County PUD provides funds for electric bills to families in Pend Oreille County who are facing financial crisis situations due to employment layoffs, medical conditions, or other unexpected circumstances through their Neighbors in Need program. For more information, you may visit Pend Oreille PUD at 130 North Washington in Newport, or you may contact them at 447-3137. Quality service at low cost. That's Pend Oreille County PUD.
Hi, my name's Heaven Cooper. I'm in the Great Grizzly Drama Club here at Newport High School, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
Selkirk Ace Hardware in Old Town is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 to 7, and Sunday from 7 to 6. Selkirk Ace Hardware provides what you need to prepare for the season. You may reach them at 208-437-5669. Again, that's 437-5669. Just across the bridge at 495 East Highway 2, Selkirk Ace Hardware. We are grateful for our community. We are here for you, and we are always helpful.
Rogers Body and Frame is a proud sponsor of Grizzly Athletics and Cubs FM. Located at 530 South Cass and Highway 2 in Newport, Rogers provides full-service auto collision repair, working with all insurances. Rogers Body and Frame is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. You may find them on the web at rogersbodyandframe.com, or you may call them at 447-4225. Rogers Body and Frame, like it never happened.
Hi, my name is Vance Vogie. I am a student DJ for the station, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
Cubs FM thanks Shotgun Diesel and Automotive, celebrating 10 years in business in Old Town. Josh Hebert and the guys at Shotgun Diesel and Automotive specialize in light diesel and automotive repair, full brake services, engine repairs, custom exhaust, suspension, and full diagnostics. Plus, Shotgun Diesel and Automotive now offers full tire services, mounting, balancing, and new tire sales. 208-437-3304. Your hometown one-stop shop for everything your vehicle needs. Shotgun Diesel and Automotive.
Cubs FM thanks the station Take and Bake for their support. Located at 37270 Highway 41 in Old Town, the station offers take and bake pizzas, sandwiches, lasagna, catering, and they now serve breakfast as well. You may walk up or use the drive-thru 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. or order for delivery Monday through Friday. You may order in person, over the phone, or online at thestationidaho.com. The station Take and Bake can be reached at 208-217-5457. Once again, that's 208-217-5457.
Hi, I'm Mr. Marshall. I teach radio broadcasting and drama at Newport High School, and this is my fall 2024 media broadcasting class, and you're listening to
91.5 Cubs FM.
Newport High School's 91.5 Cubs FM.
Cubs FM would like to thank Albany Falls Building Supply for their valued support. Located at 41 Old Diamond Mill Road at the east end of the Old Town Bridge. Open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday 7 to 6, Saturday 8 to 5, and Sunday 9 to 4. Albany Falls Building Supply offers building supplies and lumber, plus tool repair, plumbing, electrical, paint, and lawn care supplies. You may contact them at 208-437-3153. Albany Falls Building Supply, large enough to serve you, small enough to know you.
Welcome back to this Grizzly basketball broadcast. I'm Haley Bolliard, and alongside me tonight is Julia Siegel. We've got 4 minutes left of halftime. Both the teams are yet to be seen again, though. Julia, what has been your favorite part of this game?
I have been seeing a lot of, I want to kind of use the word aggression here on both teams. It looks like during the first 2 quarters, the Grizzlies got 4 fouls and St. George's got 2. So, and it's crazy because our team has a lot more fouls than them, and they have 31 points on the board compared to 5. So
yeah, that's a bit embarrassing to say the least.
It's a little concerning. It just seems that they're a little bit better prepared.
Yeah, for sure. And what's crazy with that is both teams have either 2 or 4 fouls, and in the first half of the boys game, we saw a lot of both teams having 3 or 4 personal fouls. So the girls have been playing a lot cleaner than the boys have tonight.
Yeah, most definitely. We had a lot of wrestling matches on the basketball court. It was pretty entertaining, to say the least. I mean,
yeah.
But hopefully the Grizzlies can kind of get their energy up. It looks like, the score is pretty low. So hopefully after this break, they come back full of energy and ready to get the points up.
Yeah, that is quite the point difference there. 26 points?
Yep.
26 points. The Grizzlies are stepping back out onto the court now. I feel like St. George still does have a little bit more energy than the Grizzlies, but we will have to see how it will play out because I know how much the Grizzlies like losing, and that's not at all. So they are still going to be fighting hard to try to at least close that gap by quite a bit here. But I don't think St. George is going to be letting up at all either. They seem quite hungry for another win as well.
Yeah, 100%. They came back on this court after halftime, and they just seem full of energy and ready to absolutely annihilate this game. But, we never know. It might take a turn, and we might get the points up 26. So
exactly.
Who knows?
And one thing going for St. George is it is their senior night, so they do have that energy feeding off them. However, we have our senior night on Thursday, so it'll be interesting to see if the Grizzlies react the same way, because the first time we saw the Dragons, I don't remember them having quite this much energy.
No, me neither. I definitely think senior night is kind of playing into, the hype and everything. There's a whole lot of, not a whole lot, but there's just a group of people on their side cheering for both sides of the team. So it's really exciting to see the energy just feed off of each other. And from the boys' game, that energy from that win is carrying onto the girls' game, quite obviously, with a 31-5 score. So
yeah, that is for sure. And we've also seen quite a few power players come in for the Dragons. Schlenker has been scoring a lot of points for the Dragons, and that has been great for the Dragons, racking up the points. Without her scoring tonight, not quite sure where the score would be, but it definitely would not be quite as close. We also saw Emily Hoffman try and take a 3 for the Grizzlies tonight, and we normally see her more inside the paint, so that was a really cool thing to be seeing from the Grizzlies.
Yeah, definitely a lot of new skills getting tried out tonight. Just we've seen a lot of threes and a lot of layups attempting to happen, so
yeah,
quite entertaining.
We've also had a couple reverse layups try and be sunken, but I don't think any of them have quite made it in there yet.
I don't think so, but you know what? We appreciate the energy, appreciate the effort.
A
so.
for effort.
Yep.
Sometimes that's what you got to do. Right, we got both teams stepping back up onto the court. Any last-minute predictions for the last half of the game, Julia?
Just that I hope the Grizzlies kind of get their energy up.
Yeah, well, we will see. Here we have the Grizzlies with the ball. They're going to swing it out towards this right side now. They're almost stepping over that sideline, and she will get thrown to the floor and bounce the ball right into the Dragons' hands. Dragons immediately take it down for a layup, and that is good from Hasenoral.
And the score is now 33-5, 7:35 in the third period.
Grizzlies have the ball at that right corner, up for 3, no good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies, but the ball will roll out of bounds, giving the ball back over to the Dragons. We have Harbaugh back to inbound for the Dragons. Seems to be the favorite inbounder there for the Dragons. Going to hand it off to Schlenker. She's going to take it up the middle of the court. Not in too big of a hurry here. We're going to swing the ball down this right side of the arc, back up towards that right lane, up for 2. And it is no good, but they are going to be calling a foul here against the Grizzlies.
And it looks that, it looks like that foul went to Grace Keck, and that is her second personal in Newport Grizzlies' first team foul.
Yeah, that'll be sending Hasenoral to the line. First shot is up, and that is good. That'll bring the score 34-5, 7:09 remaining on the clock. Hasenoral getting ready for her second shot. That one is no good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Grizzlies chuck the ball behind one of the Dragons' heads towards this near sideline here. Taking it down, back up towards the top of the arc. Chuck up into that left lane, up for 2, and that is no good, but it will be rebounded by the Grizzlies. tried to put it back up for 2 and hits the bottom of the backboard. They're going to be calling a foul here against the Dragons.
And it looks like that foul went to Savvy Branco, and that is her first personal and St. George's first team foul.
Yeah, that sends Crabtree to the charity stripe. Her first shot is up, and it is good.
And the score is now 34-6, 6:52 remaining.
Crabtree ready for her second shot here. It is up. That one almost makes it in there, but not quite. They're going to have this one rebounded by the Grizzlies, but roll out of bounds. They're going to call it off the hands of the Dragons.
A lot of shots being taken here.
Literally. We have Crabtree inbounding for the Grizzlies. Going to push it right up towards the top of the arc where Hoffman finds it. Puts it up for 2. No good. Rebounded by the Dragons. Dragons take the ball down their right side of the arc, up for 3, and that is good from Harbaugh.
Great shot there. The score is now 37-6, 6:32 remaining in the third period.
Tellison has the ball on this near sideline. Jukes them back over. They're going to try and take it across the timeline and get it knocked out of her hands, and they will call it out of bounds off the hands of the Dragons. Tellison will be inbounding for the Grizzlies. We're going to pass it deep before the timeline here. They'll check it up towards this right side of the court, but get met with immediate Dragon pressure. We're finding the ball up at that right lane, swinging it back outside the arc. Now we're at that right wing, back off towards that left side. Now up for 3 from Tellison, just falls short of the basket. Ball will roll out of bounds off the hands of the Grizzlies, giving the ball back over to the Dragons. Harbaugh inbounding for the Dragons. Dragons are going to take the ball up towards the top of the arc, get it immediately up at that right lane, try and put it up for 2, hit that top of the rim and bounce back down into the hands of the Dragons. Dragons are going to meet a little too much pressure from the Grizzlies, and the Grizzlies will be having a foul called on them.
And that foul goes to Emily Hoffman, and that is her first personal and Newport Grizzlies' first team foul.
Right here we have Sudlow inbounding for the Dragons. Going to try and pass it off and get met with some Grizzly pressure here. The refs are going to be calling a jump ball. This one goes in the direction of the Dragons. Dragons ball here. We're going to have Sudlow back to inbound for the Dragons. Not quite ready to hand her the ball yet. Ref handing her the ball. She's looking around for her pass. Finds someone open right up that right lane. Up for 2 from Schlenker, and that is good.
Great shot there by Schlenker. The score is now 39-6, 5:32 remaining.
Grizzlies have the ball in between circles now, but it gets stolen away by the Dragons. Dragons take the ball down that right lane, switch up to the left side, try and put it up for 2, but they will be calling a foul there against the Grizzlies.
Absolutely snatched there by Emma Crabtree. That is her third personal foul in Newport Grizzlies' second team foul.
That'll be sending Savvy Branco to the charity stripe. She's got the ball. I cannot see her through the ref, but her shot is up. No good. Rebounded by the Dragons. Dragons take the ball back to the top of the arc, put it up for 3, hits the side of the rim, no good. This time it'll be rebounded by the Grizzlies. Grizzlies taking the ball down their right side of the court. We're at that right wing, chuck it way off towards the top of the arc, but we'll end up chucking it over Tellison's head, giving it back off to the Dragons. We have Harbaugh back inbounding for the Dragons, as well as a sub checking in for the Grizzlies.
And it looks like Dusty McDaniel checked in for the Grizzlies, and Emily Hoffman is checking out.
Yep, we have Schlenker with the ball for the Dragons here. Schlenker is going to take the ball down towards that right wing, up for 3, no good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Grizzlies taking the ball up towards the top of the arc, stepping up towards that left lane. Try to put it up for 2. It will be no good, but they are going to be calling a foul here against the Dragons.
And that foul went to Sarah Harbaugh, and that is her first personal and the Dragons' first team foul, third team foul.
Tellison's first shot was up. That one was no good. We also have a sub coming into the game here for the Grizzlies.
And Gracie Perry subbed in for the Grizzlies, and Emily Whitehouse subbed out.
Tellison has the ball back, getting ready for her second shot. Second shot is up. That one is also no good. Rebounded by the Dragons. Dragons are going to take the ball down that right side of the court again, step up into the key, pass it back off towards that left wing, up for three, no good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies, but just barely there. Grizzlies try and take the ball down that left side of the court. They're going to be calling a foul here, or no, they're just going to say she stepped out of bounds there, giving the ball back off to the Dragons. We have Harbaugh inbounding for the Dragons. He's going to pass it off, and we're going to take it up towards the top of the arc. Ball currently at the top of the arc. They're going to swing it out this left side, stuck with the Grizzlies there. We step up into the paint. We're at that right lane. Up for two, no good. Rebounded by the Dragons. They push it out to that right corner.
Wow.
Up for three from Schlenker, and that is good.
Great shot there. The score is now 43-6, 4 minutes remaining.
Grizzlies have the ball. They're going to take it up in between circles here, pushing it off towards this right side now. We have it up in that key now. Almost stolen away by the Dragons out of the hands of McDaniel. McDaniel tries to put it up for two, and the ref will be calling a foul here. This one should be going against the Dragons to put McDaniel at the line.
And that foul goes to Desmond Well, and that is her first personal and the Dragons' third or fourth team foul.
Yeah, sorry. Wow. McDaniel's first shot is up and good. Britain score 43-7, and we have a sub checking in here for the Dragons.
That sub is Desmond Well. Wait, that sub is Desmond
Wait a
Well.
minute. Wait, what?
She just scored that shot. Anyways.
Okay. McDaniel's second shot was no good and rebounded by the Dragons. Dragons are going to take the ball up towards the top of the arc now, swinging it off towards this left wing. Get it up at that left lane, up for 3-2 from Brinko, and that is good.
And great shot there. The score is now 45-7, 3 minutes and 25 seconds remaining.
Grizzlies have the ball. They have it off on this right corner, looking for a shot. We're going to swing it out towards that right wing, back way off deep in that left side. We get it up towards the top of the arc, back at that right wing, up for three, no good. Rebounded by the Dragons. Dragons take the ball down the right side of their court. We're going to step up at that right block, put it up for two, but it'll be blocked by the Grizzlies. Grizzlies will rebound the ball, and they're going to be calling a foul there against the Dragons.
That foul went to Kaylia Schlenker, and that is her first personal and the Dragons' fourth or fifth team foul. It says fourth, but I'm going to say fifth.
Yeah, we lost one there. I'm kind of confused, but
I don't know what happened.
It's okay because the Grizzlies have the ball and give it back to the Dragons. That's why. Dragons take the ball down their right lane, try and put it up for two, and they're going to be fouled on. They're going to be fouled on by the Grizzlies. Actually, that'll be on the Dragons.
That foul went to Kaylia Schlenker, and that is her second personal foul in the Dragons' fifth team foul, but I'm going to say sixth again because they keep taking out points. So
we're going to blame that one on the board, but could be us. Don't hold us accountable. We have Crabtree here inbounding the ball. She's going to give it right back to Crabtree. We're going to take it up towards the top of the arc. We're going to swing it off towards this right side now. Take it back up into the paint. We're in between circles here. No, we're not. Just kidding. And we have it at that right side. Now we're going to take it up into the key and for two, but that is no good. Rebounded by McDaniel. Up for two again. No good. Rebounded by absolutely nobody. Dragons will eventually get the ball.
Absolute wrestling match under the net there.
They're going to call that one a jump ball. This one will go to the Grizzlies. Crabtree is here to inbound for the Grizzlies. hits her foot and almost rolls away, but she gets it back, don't worry. Hand off to Keck, right in between circles, back to that right side where it finds Crabtree, up for three, no good. Will roll out of bounds off the hands of the Dragons. Speaking of, we have a sub coming in for the Dragons.
We have Rachel Sudlow subbing in for the Dragons.
Crabtree is inbounding again for the Grizzlies. We're going to find that right wing, up for three from Keck, back of the iron, no good. Rebounded by the Dragons. Dragons take the ball down their right wing. Going to pass it off towards that right lane. Almost lose control. Put it up for two, and that is good from Hasenol.
And great shot there by Brian, and that is 47-7 on the score, 1:50 remaining.
Yeah, that should be putting the Grizzlies now into mercy, so the clock will not be stopping. Grizzlies have the ball. They'll roll out of bounds off the hands of the Dragons. Clock still ticking now that mercy is in effect. Crabtree has the ball ready to inbound, looking for a pass here. She gets it up to McDaniel at that left lane, but McDaniel can't get away from the hands of the Dragons. Jump ball there. This one will be going in the way of the Dragons. We have Harbaugh inbounding for the Dragons. We're going to take the ball up the middle of the court here, swing it out towards this right side again. We're looking for a pass. We find that right lane, but we also almost find the Grizzlies. Will be recovered by the Dragons, taken back towards that baseline. Try and push it up to that right lane. Almost get caught in the Grizzlies again. Grizzlies defense is going to be a little too aggressive here, and the refs will be calling a foul there against the Grizzlies.
And that foul went to Dusty McDaniel, and that makes it her second personal in Newport Grizzlies' 15th foul.
That'll be sending Hasenol to the charity stripe. First shot is up, falls way short of the basket there. Score will be 47-7 with only 51.9 seconds remaining here in the third quarter of action. We also had a sub sneak in for the Grizzlies.
And Emily Hoffman subbed in for the Grizzlies.
Hasenor's second shot was up and good, bringing the score 48-7 with 50 seconds remaining on the clock. Grizzlies have the ball. They take it to the top of the arc. That is right. Up for three from Crabtree, and it was flawless.
Great shot there by Crabtree. The score is now 48-10, 36 seconds remaining in the third period.
Dragons have the ball on their left wing. They're going to push it up to that left lane. We are at that left block. Up for three, and that is good from Hasenol.
The score is now 50-10, 21 seconds remaining.
Yeah, the shot clock is off. The Grizzlies have the ball. They have it up near that top of the arc. They're going to swing it towards this right wing. Getting caught up in some Dragon defenders, though. Chucking the ball way off towards that left wing. We try and find that left lane. It'll roll out of bounds, and they're going to call it off the hands of the Dragons. The clock will run out there. Score at the end of the third quarter is 50-10 with the Dragons at that 40-point lead. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back for the last quarter after this.
Cubs FM gives a big thanks to Big Moose Rental Center and Trading Post. Located at 500 Highway 57 just before the high school in Priest River, Big Moose Rental Center provides a variety of amenities, rentals, second-hand consignments, eBay sales, antiques, and more. Big Moose Rental Center is open from 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, 9 to 2 on Saturday, and by appointment on Sunday. You may contact Big Moose Rental Center at 208-448-2736. Again, that number is 208-448-2736. The right tool for the right job. That's Big Moose Rental Center and Trading Post.
My name is Faith Highland. I'm part of the media broadcasting crew at Newport High School, and you're listening to 91.5 Cubs FM.
Excess Disposal Service is a proud sponsor of Cubs FM. Excess Disposal Service provides weekly commercial and residential roadside garbage can disposal, as well as commercial container services, both in town and in rural locations. Excess Disposal may be contacted Monday through Friday from 8 to 3 at 208-437-4502. Serving southern Pend Oreille County since 1972, Cubs FM says thank you to Excess Disposal Service.
Newport Health Center's Walk-In Express Care is a proud and valued sponsor of KUBS FM. Express Care walk-in visits are for urgent but non-emergent medical concerns. Express Care is open to anyone, regardless of insurance or primary care location. Express Care.
Welcome back to this Grizzly basketball broadcast. We had Whitehouse to inbound for the Grizzlies, hands it off to Tellison, back towards this right wing. Now we're going to push it up for two, but that is no good. Rebounded by the Dragons. Dragons taking the ball up the middle of the court here. We're going to swing it off towards this left side. We're at that left corner, push back up towards that free throw line. Back at that right wing now where it finds the hands of Sudlow. Going to push it back up towards that right lane, back outside the arc, up for three, and that is no good. Rebounded by the Dragons. Dragons have the ball. We're going to try and pass it, but get stuck up in the Grizzlies. Will be saved by the Dragons, though. Dragons take the ball on that right lane, up for two. This time definitely rebounded by the Grizzlies. Grizzlies taking the ball down this right side of their court. We're up in between circles now, stuck with the defenders of the Dragons. You're at that right block, looking for a shot. Up for two from Hoffman.
Wow.
And that is good.
Great shot there by Hoffman. The score is now 50-12, 6:57 remaining in the last quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dragons have the ball on that right side of their court. We're up at that right block where it hits the feet of the Dragons. Ref's going to be calling a jump ball. This one goes in the way of the Dragons. See who we've got here to inbound, and that'll be Sudlow inbounding for the Dragons right by their basket. Sudlow looking for a pass, gets it off at that right wing, up for three, and that is no good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Grizzlies taking the ball down this right side of their court, picking up some speed now. We're at that right wing, looking for a pass. Tellison puts it back up in between circles. Now we find that left wing, stepping up towards that left block. Up for two, no good. Rebounded and put up for two by the Grizzlies. That shot will also not fall through. Rebounded by the Dragons. Dragons taking the ball towards their right lane. Run into one of the Grizzlies, knocking her to the ground. They're going to get it back up towards that free throw line, put it up for two, and that is no good. It'll roll out of bounds off the hands of the Dragons, and we have a sub checking in real quick for the Grizzlies.
And Cedar Kirschenbaum has subbed in for the Dragons.
Crabtree inbounding here for the Grizzlies, and Kirschbaum actually came in for the Grizzlies as well. Grizzlies taking the ball up towards the top of the arc here, looking both ways for a pass. We try and take it off towards this right side. Will roll out of bounds. They're going to call it off the hands of the Grizzlies there. Dragon ball here right in front of the timetable. Sudlow inbounding for the Dragons. He's going to actually step out and let Brinko inbound for the Dragons. They're going to get it off towards that left lane. We're going to swing it back up to the top of the arc. Back at that left corner, swinging it to the left wing. Up for three from Brinko, and that is good.
Great shot there by Brinko. The score is now 53-12, 4:50 remaining in the fourth period.
Grizzlies have the ball at their left wing, up for three,
Wow.
and that is good from Keck.
The score is now 53-15, 4:42 remaining.
Dragons have the ball at the top of the arc. They're going to swing it to the left wing, swinging it back to the top of the arc, up inside the key now. Looking for a way through the Grizzlies. We're going to have a foul called there. Not foul, I'm kidding, travel. Ball will be given back off to the Grizzlies. We also have a sub coming in for the Grizzlies here.
And Emily Hoffman subbed in for the Grizzlies, and Ellie Whitehouse subbed out.
Tellison with the ball here for the Grizzlies, taking her time in the backcourt, just now stepping over that timeline. Tellison is going to push the ball up that right side of the court, back up to the top of the arc. We're on the right side inside the paint, up for two, but that is no good. Rebounded by the Dragons. Dragons will try and push the ball outside, but they will be calling a foul here against the Grizzlies.
And that foul went to Emily Hoffman, and that is her second personal in Newport Grizzlies' first team foul.
Dragons have the ball crossing that timeline now. They're going to take it up to the top of the arc, swing it out to its left side, up for three from Branco. No good. Rebounded by the Dragons. Put back up for two from Garcia, and that is good. That'll bring score 55-15, 3:25 on the clock. Grizzlies have the ball at that top of the arc. We're going to swing it back off towards this left side, up for three from Tellison, and that is good.
Great shot there by Tellison. The score is now 55-18, 3:13 on the clock.
Grizzlies keep going in and out of mercy here. Dragons have the ball, and they're going to take it up, swing it out to this left side of the arc. Back up to the top now, up inside that paint. They try and find that left corner, but it'll be hit out of bounds off the hands of the Grizzlies. We also have a sub coming in here for the Dragons.
Emma Schwermu came in for the Dragons.
That will be Shimizu coming in for the Dragons. Dragons have the ball. They're going to take it up to the top of the arc, up at that left lane, now looking for a pass. We're inside the key, trying to find our way through the Grizzlies, and they're going to have another travel called on them. Ball will be handed back over to the Grizzlies. Crabtree inbounds the ball to Tellison. Tellison going to take this ball up towards this top of the arc again. We're going to push it towards this right lane, looking for a pass. Back to the top of the arc. Up for three is Tellison. Hits the side of the iron, no good. Bounces out of bounds off the hands of the Grizzlies. We have a sub checking in real quickly for the Dragons.
And Hadley Jackson has subbed in for the for the Dragons.
Jackson inbounds that ball here. We're going to take the ball up the middle of the court, favoring the top of the arc again. Swing it out to that left side, up for two, no good. Rebounded by the Dragons, but she will get tripped up a little bit there. Have to hand the ball off, and it will be recovered by the Dragons. Dragons swinging the ball around this right side of the court. Now we're going to step up towards that right lane, try and put it up for two, and they're going to be calling a foul there against the Grizzlies, sending her to the charity stripe for 2 shots with a chance to make up her points.
And that foul went to Michaela Pion, and that is her first personal and Newport Grizzlies second team foul.
Actually, pranking you, I read those numbers wrong.
That's Emily Hoffman's foul?
Yeah.
Okay, that is Emily Hoffman's third personal foul and Newport Grizzlies second team foul.
Garcia's first shot was up, and that was good, bringing the score 56-18. Dragons still in the lead there. Garcia has one more shot left here at that charity stripe. Got the ball back. She's getting ready for her second shot. It is up. That one is also good.
Good. The score is now 57-18, 1:25 remaining in the game.
Tellison has the ball. She's going to take it towards this right side of their court again. She's going to swing it up towards that right lane, push it up where it finds Hoffman for 2. No good. Rebounded by the Dragons. Dragons taking the ball down their left side of the court. They find their own right block, looking for a pass. We get it back outside the arc on that right corner, up for 3, but that is no good. Ball will roll out of bounds off the hands of the Grizzlies. Clock still ticking, 54 seconds remain. Dragons here to inbound. That will be Henriksen inbounding for the Dragons. Henriksen looking for a pass, gets it off towards that left lane. Up for 2, no good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. 40 seconds left on the clock. Grizzlies are going to be taking the ball down this right side of the court again, but still taking their time, not in too big of a hurry here. Going back and forth a little bit, now going off on this right side. Tellison looking for a pass. She gets it off to Crabtree on that right wing. They push it to that right lane, up for 2, no good. Shot clock is now off. Dragons in possession of the ball. 14 seconds remain in the game. Dragons slowing down their pace. They're just going to be giving up here. 7 seconds left on the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that is game. The end score is 57-18.
Yeah, the Dragons will be walking away with this win. Make sure you tune in to Cubs FM on Thursday night for the Grizzly Senior Night. That will be against Davenport, I believe.
I do think so.
So make sure you catch us back for that. Thank you for joining us tonight. Have a good night.
I've always been a rolling stone with a reckless streak. Yeah, the grass never gets too grown underneath my feet. City lights, southern stars, no such thing as gone too far. I'm running wide open. I was born with my feet in motion. Since I met you, I swear I could be happy anywhere. Any mapped out location, you're always my destination. You're the only thing that I'm chained to. I could be happy anywhere. I could be happy anywhere with you. and my mind is faded. The blue sky over Telluride next to you is kinda overrated. The winding road, let it twist. My home's wherever your heart is. I'm running wide open. I was born with my feet in motion. Since I met you, I swear I could be happy anywhere. Any map dot location, you're always my destination. You're the only thing that I'm chained to. I could be happy anywhere. I could be happy anywhere with you. So girl, I hope you know, wherever you go, I know. I'm running wide open. I was born with my feet in motion. Since I met you, I swear I could be happy anywhere. Any map dot location, you're always my destination. You're the only thing that I'm chained to. I could be happy anywhere. I could be happy anywhere with you. I could be happy anywhere with you.
I had already stopped by the bait shop, filled up the cooler in a tank in a tackle box. Weatherman calling for cloudy and 82. Sundown, it's a full moon. I had my old Red Ranger all shined up, my good rods and a better day lined up. I was ready to go, and it turned out she was too. So now I'm sitting in a bar instead of fishing on a river, wetting my whistle instead of wetting my line. Catching me a buzz, not catching me a bass, running up the tap instead of that Mercury 25. I don't know where it all went wrong, but all I know is that girl's gone, and a honey hole ain't gonna help me forget her. So I'm sitting